Oh, fuck, I wish these guys quit sending me that junk. Three already today. Oh, your parcel delayed due to missed delivery. And every time it's somebody at Kajiko.ca. Really? Hey, look at this. Phone for delivery, 780. Even got a phone number. It's not mine. The official website. Oh, what are you going to take me to? Canada Post again? Yep. See, it pretends it's Canada Post. Private parcel.
Hey, Edward Hassick is first, followed by Dominic.
Is he? Oh, hey, guys. Oh, Dominic's in there already? All right. I guess I better go get the chat and bring it up. Okay, where am I going here? Okay. Edward's getting pretty good being in there early now.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Giving AZ a run for his money. So where is, so go here, move to Vanguard. Oh, I'm in. What's this, Bolanis? How's all this? Oh, well. Okay. If I can bring up, where do I want to go? Facebook. Go to David Mann. Okay. You got to see this, Paul. AG sent it to Ron. They said, "Here's your garage at home, eh?" So, anyways, yeah, don't want to leave your garage door open. We're all looking for dinner.
That's funny.
Look at them all. Oh, throwing corn out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yep, throwing corn out.
Yeah. That's fucking funny.
That's hilarious.
What could happen to Ron? Hey, Marshall, you made it a little earlier this time. All right, welcome.
Hello, Marshall. Yeah, the snow's still coming down.
Okay there, David. Yeah. AZ. Well, how's the snow situation? What do you think, Paul?
It's still coming down, that's for sure.
It's coming down. It's been heavy. I haven't left the house yet today, so there's a good possible chance we may not go out tomorrow in the morning, the bus. Maybe only got one day left. School bus.
There it is out the front door.
What yours look like, Paul? Oh, yeah, we're like that.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah, I think we got about 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
Right now. The only problem I don't like about the snow, especially with doing school bus, is that kids, trying to get onto the bus, and
Yeah, slippery.
slippery, so. And then kids won't, they're standing between the bus and the curb because they can't get out of the snowbank, right? So. Edward says we got a good 6 or 7 inches. I'm about an hour south of you, Paul. So, okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to keep snowing here till about 8 o'clock or so. I think another 3 hours.
Got him cop here. Because I had a collision on the 401 highway. Somebody come along, took out his cruiser.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I want to show you something here. But Google Chrome, not Google Chrome. I want the news.
Can you hear me? There
Yep.
we go. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Fucking mic wasn't working for some reason.
Justin, did you see the picture of Paul Hodges' garage?
No.
You better put that up again, Paul.
Oh, yeah, I'll show it in a minute. I got something else to show you.
Okay.
This guy and the dog. That's Hank.
Yeah.
That's my next door neighbor.
Ah.
He's 2 doors down. Yeah, he just got certified for a police dog. He's been training them, eh? Yeah,
That almost looks like Lynn's shepherd.
yeah, that's him there. That's Hank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, show everybody your garage, Paul.
Yeah, okay.
Something happened with his garage.
Yeah, well, it just shows you
But it wasn't my garage. It was Ron Lockwood's garage.
Ron Lockwood's garage. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Ron Lockwood's garage. Just give me a second here. I'll pull it up. Okay. Oh, I'm coming. Right here. Okay. Okay. You watching there, Justin?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, cool. Okay. There's Ron Lockwood's garage. He left the door open, eh?
Oh, I saw this the other day.
That's hilarious.
It's freaking hilarious. But that's what this guy's doing. He's feeding the deer. This is out in the wild, right?
Holy shit, he's got a big old group of them. Yeah, I didn't watch the whole video. I just was scrolling through
Okay.
YouTube
Right.
and saw the beginning.
He's got a herd.
He's throwing corn out.
Then he just leaves the bucket down.
You got a white vehicle, but it's not a pickup truck. Come on, where is it? Come on, give me some. Come on. We can pet them for Christ's sakes. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be Ron.
Yeah, I know. We're just joking around there, AZ. Did you hear back from Ron yet, Dave, AZ? He said he was going to send it to Ron. So. That's you keep seeing those deer. That's what it's going to be like. There, you get over his garage door and holy crap!
I mean, that's true though. I mean, he will get overwhelmed with them if he keeps feeding them.
Well, the sad part of it is in
There's
Ron's situation is he's away from home as much as he's at home. So therefore it wouldn't, once you start feeding them, you got to keep feeding them,
Yeah.
The only thing is though, is more of them are going to end up showing up. And animals are smart. They may figure out Ron's schedule of knowing when he's going to be there if he's on a consistent schedule.
Yeah, but Ron's not on a consistent schedule.
Sometimes he is though. It just depends on what time of year it is. But yeah, I mean, the animals will learn your schedule though. And like he said, when he pulls up in his truck, they come running. They know what his truck looks like.
Yeah.
They're not
Oh yeah,
stupid.
they're not dumb.
No, they know what his truck looks like. So they're associating that with food. But he may get to the point where he may get 30 or 40 of them showing up and it might get a little too much. Cause
Well,
that guy had,
during the summertime, we've seen like 20 or 25 of them there.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy in Saskatchewan, it's on the news too. Used to have a couple, 3 deer. Now they've got hundreds of them. But now the coyotes are there hunting the deer because there's so many deer there. And he's afraid to let his dog out because the dog wants to chase coyotes, so. But he said, I don't mind a couple, 3 deer, but not 100. I think
well, the only way you can get rid of them at that point is you just gotta stop feeding them. Then
I don't know.
eventually they'll start fading away.
See if I can find it again here. It was
Yeah, 'cause
on,
Either they had to go down the road a little ways and start throwing the feed out down there, so they go there,
that's what I'm saying. The only way you'll get rid of them at that point is you'll have to stop feeding them and eventually they'll disappear. Find a new food source somewhere else. But it's not always good feeding wild animals either. I mean, look at frickin' how ballsy seagulls have gotten over the years. Little
Yeah.
bastards. I hate those things. And you know, those are actually protected federally. Well, flying rats. We were at the beach one day and one of them snagged my sister's food right out of her damn hand.
Well, that's what we always called them when I used to do a lot of boating. We used to call them the sky rats.
Here we go. Yeah, this was in the news here. Okay, hundreds of deer descend on Saskatchewan farmers' property. Then the coyotes came, but I think they had different pictures. Yeah, like look at all the deer here. They're taken to a spoiled grain pile near his home. That's what it is, eh? He probably had some bad grain. They piled it up, and now they're coming there every day to get it, eh? You probably take 100 deer out of here, and nobody would miss them.
Paul, I wonder if that's the same case. That place on the East Coast where they got the troughs and they fill them up and feed the deer.
Oh no, he buys the food.
I know it. That's what I'm saying is, wouldn't you think that it would attract predators as well as the deer?
Oh yeah, you'd think so, because you're getting all the deer in the same area, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be. At some point it could get out of hand, just like that guy did.
Well, we've had the same thing here, just about 2 miles out of town here. There was a big pile of grain there that they dumped. It was bad. They couldn't do anything with it. So they had to put it someplace. They jumped out in the corner of the field by the bush. And deer were just coming up there by the hundreds, eating it. There was nothing to see 100 deer there at night.
Wow.
But they whittled that pile down, I'll tell you. It just
Yeah, we know, AZ. We were just teasing.
yeah. Hey, Ron, close garage door, quick. You imagine going out and having all them greeting you at the door?
And the thing of it is, that at least Ron's deer, some of them are a little skittish until he sits down or whatever and starts rattling. But they,
Well, it probably depends on how long that guy may have been feeding him for a few years now.
Yeah.
It
could be like the guy with the
I mean, the fact that he could reach out and pet one of them and it didn't take off.
It came right up to him, chasing him.
Yeah.
Came right up to him, and he ended up petting it. Like, really?
Well, the thing is animals have their own way of communicating with pheromones, different things like that. So if they get used to him and they see 2 or 3 of them will walk up to him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying if they see 2 or 3 of the deer walk up to him and he's not threatening, then guess what? All the newer ones are going to get comfortable with him. It's just going to be a continuous cycle. Yeah. But certain animals will let off certain pheromones when they're scared
Yeah.
or they feel like they're in danger, anything like that. That's usually how the herds will figure it out.
Hey, Captain Joe, what's happening? I don't know how much more snow we're supposed to get. We're still supposed to snow for a while yet, Paul?
I think so.
Okay, let's go take a look at the radar here and see how much more we got coming. Well, you know, we just may not have that much more left to do. Storm's just about almost gone by now, Paul. It just okay. Let's go to share screen. Okay, we'll make it just a little darker, make it look worse.
Hey, USA, how you doing?
I'm right here. Paul's right
USA?
there. So if we go ahead a couple hours, let's go there, 7 o'clock. I'm out of it. Paul's still in it for a little bit. Unless it circles around, comes back around again. No, well, 9 o'clock, it's still around, but
Up
yeah.
more.
But look at it, look it up here. Oh my God, that's going up towards Corimano.
Oh, and look at just east of you, that right there.
Yeah, right
in,
here.
in Lake Ontario, or
Yeah, but they said it's going to turn the rain right in behind it, right? So I think let me go to hourly here, what they got to say.
your little sister's here, Justin.
Yeah, I said hi to her.
Hey, Laura.
But you know, another thing on that whole deer thing too, you know, Ron's a little bit more wary about walking around him. That guy didn't seem like he gave a crap. So the deer are wary, Ron's wary. Yeah, it's probably gonna take him a little while to get comfortable.
They're calling for snow most of them more, a quarter inch an hour. Even though-
USA must be doing a high school basketball video.
Oh, cool. With the drone? With the drone, hopefully?
Oh no, it's basketball. Be inside.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think he could fly in a gymnasium
Oh, we got it.
without somebody raising hell.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you were to talk to the right people and you throw up maybe a mini one, something a little quiet, you could, you know, hover it up there and just get some cool shots of the court as they're going back and forth.
But then the other team would say, oh, that was distractions. How come we lost?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
somebody would complain. There's always a Ken or a Karen.
Oh, yeah. Well, he shoots pictures for the local and regional newspaper.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mark
Hey, Mark.
White, how you doing?
Hey.
Oh my God, shut up. Accidentally hit that shorts button, blaring in my ear.
Oh, it's my work clothes. Oh, over here. Okay. Yeah, okay. I see what you're talking about. Oh, just, yeah, those are my bib overalls sitting there. Oh, when I come in, I hang them like, well, it's on a chair, but there's a heat register right there, so they dry out. Yeah.
How'd you get like that with somebody sitting in the chair, Laura? That looks like a pile of clothes.
I made a dog walk by and threw her over. I don't know. Lily Smith, hey, what's happening?
What's up, Willie, Mark?
I gotta go. When's
Uh,
He's only got one subscriber channel. It's about.
I'm sure. Mark, I'm sure.
Gracie, you're fat enough. You don't need any more food. Sitting there trying to lick the bowl. You've already done it. No. Yeah, so anyways, that job, guys, yeah, I got it. I talked to him today. I just don't have a start date. Because they do have a guy doing that run right now, but he's from London. And what they want is a person that lives in St. Thomas to do it because the buses don't get as much miles put on it. So anyways, I've got the job. So what they got to do is they got to find the other guy another run to do. So then they're going to put me on it. So they can't give me an exact start date yet. But that works out good for me. I'm going to have a break before I go start working for the other company now. So, but I do have the job. So, and apparently I'm a good driver.
Good for you, yeah. Hey, Paul, you and Justin can handle it with Dominic's coming in. I'm gonna go out and shovel down my ramp for a minute.
Yep. Okay,
Alright,
go ahead.
good, I got it.
Here, Dominic just come in. He's going to give us a hand, aren't you, Dominic?
Yeah, I'll always give you a hand.
Yeah. Oh, left hand or right hand, but one hand, anyways, right? Yeah. Yeah, Mark, that's hell of a commute all the way from London to Canada. Now, London, Ontario, bud. Sorry. No, but it's about
Yeah, wrong London.
miles north of here. So, with the price of fuel, they don't want the bus to travel any farther than they have to, right? So,
Shut
Yeah.
up, Dana from StreamYard. I'm tired of the StreamYard commercials. I'm Dana from StreamYard. Hell out of here. Get off my screen.
yeah.
I swear there's like 3 different girls in that advertisement. And they're all named Dana.
Yeah.
I swear I've seen 3 different girls in that advertisement.
But you ought to see the stuff I've been getting on Facebook lately. Oh my God. Wouldn't want to play it on here. Like they're getting shorts on the Facebook now. They're not just YouTube, eh? Or they're just taking and putting it there.
I'm surprised Facebook hasn't added a shorts feature, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised they haven't done that and jumped on the whole shorts train.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Hey, Willie,
Yeah, I think eventually they will. I mean, why not jump on the popularity bandwagon while you can, right?
Yeah. Make money while you can.
milk it for all you can.
I mean, Facebook's getting kind of boring as a platform anyway, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hardly ever go on Facebook. The only time I go on there is to post to a couple of groups, and that's it. Other than that, I don't even go on there.
It's easy to contact people that are overseas as well.
Well, I use Messenger a lot. I just don't use Facebook itself.
Yeah.
I'm on Messenger every day, but there's sometimes I'll go weeks without looking at my Facebook.
I'll got it just in case someone's posted something useful.
Well, I got Facebook, but I also got there's different groups that I belong to, like
That's where that's where I spend a lot of time in groups because I've got my own. I've got my own Facebook group, so I've got to admin that occasionally.
Yeah, and there's 3 model railroad groups that are on there, so they got stuff for sale or stuff looking to buy or whatever. So that's one reason I do like it, but
yeah.
Eventually, another social media platform will come out and overtake it. It's a matter of time.
There's many that have tried.
yeah,
Well, that's because Facebook keeps buying them all out. They
Yeah.
bought Instagram, they bought Snapchat.
Yeah.
And they got hell for it too from the Senate because they were now labeling them as monopoly because they said, who's your main social media competitor? Oh, that is that type of platform. There is not.
No, none, no.
Because Twitter's not the same type of platform. It's a little bit different.
Mm.
Twitter's a lot more basic than Facebook.
Well, there's been a couple try. There was
Yeah.
one company in Australia that tried one, and I signed up, and it's just turned to shit personally.
Well,
It
of
was
course,
more an Australian style.
the problem with an app like that coming out of a country like Australia
Yeah,
is you guys just don't have the population base to push an app that hard.
agree. I
You have to
totally
be-
agree.
Yeah, you have to be in a country that has at least 200-300 million or more people to really push a platform and get
There's
it.
only really what three, mate? Three?
Well, I mean, look at where most of the apps come out of: the US, China, India.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
pretty much.
because if they can get their own population to push it, then all the smaller countries will pick it up. They'll kind of follow suit, right?
Yeah.
That's why I say it would be hard for, just because of your guys' population size, it'd be hard for you guys to push an app like that and really get it off the ground.
There was MySpace that was taken up. That was bought and taken over by Warner Music, I think. I think it turned into a music site. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, that seemed to disappear pretty quickly.
Yeah, because actually Justin Timberlake was part owner of it too. I
Mm,
don't know if he still is, but he was.
mm. Oh, there's been many try. Trying to think, well, we had one in Australia called LITT, and it never really gained any traction.
Huh?
Probably about 3 years old. It was in Australia, and it's just turned into a sort of like a business thing now. Go to the toilet.
Yeah, there's actually a website where you can still download some old MySpace stuff. They have saved some of it.
Yeah.
Sarah was able to recover some pictures from it.
Yeah. MySpace is still on?
Yeah, but it's more of a music promotion site now.
Well,
But it went from one of the top like 10 most visited sites in the world to like down in like the 200 or 300. Like it's down in like I think the 300 most visited sites now. But yeah, there's a site that I don't remember the name of it, but there is a site out there that say they stored some of the MySpace stuff.
Mm.
And you sometimes on certain accounts you can go back and recover some of your pictures and stuff. I was on MySpace back when
Yeah.
I want to say there was like 20,000 people on it.
oh yeah, yeah.
Like I was at the very beginning of it because by the time it hit its height, I want to say it was around 250, 260 million.
Mm.
And I was probably one of the first 20 or 30,000 people on MySpace. I got on it really early.
Yeah, we have something like Nextdoor or neighborhood or something. It's a local area thing. I tried getting
Oh,
on.
that's over here too.
Yeah,
And Alls
Nextdoor.
alls it is it's kind of like a social media platform, but it's more for you and your neighbors to discuss what's going on in your area.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
like,
got on there and
if you guys have break-ins happening or somebody's like, or if there's like a community event going on, a bunch of neighbors will get on there, but it will only let you access your area.
yeah. It just
So-
didn't really do anything for me.
No, I mean, it's just really good for just community,
Mm,
like just community events and keeping an eye out for crime, stuff like that. It's not bad for that. It's a handy little app to keep around though. Cause there was a lot of times where I didn't know, like there was a specific thing going on and then somebody would post, oh yeah, there's been a lot of break-ins and vehicles on this particular road in this neighborhood in my city. And then, you'd hear about it a couple days later from the cops, so they were posting it before the cops were,
mm.
so.
Well,
And
did
we
you ever
can,
all the snow, Paul?
Oh, yeah, I cleared it out a little bit. Not a lot, but just enough. I didn't wear a coat or anything. I just went out there like this, so.
Mhm.
But you can post your drone videos to it, Dom.
I've
Gives you
already
people-
tried that and nothing came of it.
I was doing that for a while, like about a year and a half ago, and I was getting quite a bit of hits from people because they were seeing that they would be like, "Oh, there was my house over there," or they'd be like, "Oh, I know that area, around the city,"
Mm.
and it kind of gave the local people something to look at, get to see everything from the air.
Mm.
Oh, boy, here comes Dallas.
Oh, yeah, lucky you.
Yeah.
Hey, big train show up north of Toronto up in Barrie.
Oh, great.
Actually, it should be another one coming up in Toronto pretty soon.
Now is that model trains or
Yeah, model trains, yep.
okay?
Rob's, okay, but I think they're in the dryer.
There's one guy I've found
I think
who's
they're-
a local does train videos, but he does the full size,
Oh, yeah.
full size train videos. He does pretty well. I saw him pretty early on when he only had a couple of followers, and now, I've promoted him and I've shared him on the community tab, and he's doing pretty well now. But he does some really long series about trains, which is very, very interesting the way he
Wait, make sure you return it.
pointed it out.
Right over there again.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys, well, the two that live in the snowy area, really, what's the point of wasting all that time shoveling the cement when you could just walk
Oh,
across
it's
the
just the
snow
bottom is scraped off, but it still works good. I just went out
and then it'd just be covered again in 2 hours?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I don't see the point.
if it's the heavy wet snow, you want to move as much as you can before it freezes. But,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what's the difference in just walking across the snow though? I
Yeah.
could see doing the ramp because obviously that's your only way out of the house,
yeah.
but I'd say screw the sidewalk. I'd just walk across the snow. I don't care.
Actually, I don't know about the US, but there's a law here in Canada. The sidewalk in front of your house, you have to clean it. There's law.
You don't want to slip over. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I think you have more of a chance of slipping, walking on that shoveled cement than you would just walking across snow, wouldn't you?
Mhm.
I
Does
know.
snow-
I've never really.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about snow. I don't get much of it.
Yeah, I've been in snowy areas quite a few times myself, and I've dealt with snow quite a few times. I just never lived in it for long periods where I was like shoveling crap.
Yeah. Mark White said, yeah, there's somebody on YouTube that has a drone, but
Yeah.
she won't put video trains going across the crossing in our town. You can sit there and watch the same train going about 15 minutes. Yeah, well, some of them are so long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's actually one that's about, good throw.
Oh, somebody got a snowball in the head.
That was a good throw.
Another one. You're trying to protect yourself. Oh, she's gonna make a snowball now. No, I thought she reached for snow.
Yeah.
She's got to
Good.
retire.
That shovel's bigger than she is.
Come on,
How
man.
much snow you got there, Paul?
Come on, me. Come on. Here.
Looks like you got 4 or 5 inches there. Well, now she's finally pushing snow. Yeah, it looks heavy. Think Paul needs to teach her how to push snow. Oh, that's heavy snow. Woo-hoo. I wouldn't even do it even longer than that. I don't know what it's like there, but down the States, some of them are like almost 3 miles long. Some of them now. And you don't want to be walking on it and then trying to shovel it because it'll pack down and it'll be harder to get up. Oh, we're gonna go someplace else now.
I just get me a freaking propane tank and make me a damn torch.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
I,
Brother?
Yeah, I'll clear that sidewalk in like less than 3 seconds.
yeah.
20-foot flame coming out of there.
Hey, Paul's got a snowboard. Fire that sucker up.
Yeah.
Alls I'm saying is, I would make it so freaking easy. I would try to make the easiest way as possible to get rid of that snow. And
Well,
alls I
they
can
do it
think
going
of is,
down the street now. Gonna go
Alls I-
make some money.
like I said, alls I can think of is a 20-30 foot flame coming out of the end of a
There he
propane tank.
is.
There we
Hey,
go.
Mr. Bird.
And here comes David.
It's a plane and it's Superman. No, it's Birdman.
Relax, it's just David.
No, just take it along.
Evening, folks.
Good evening.
Dave,
Oh,
just waking up or something, have a little power nap?
nah, just tired.
Yeah.
Busy day. Very busy.
Yeah. See all that white crap on Paul's driveway?
Someone's got bad dandruff.
Yeah.
Dominic, stop shaking your head.
Paul's probably out shoving a pap for me out back, right? So,
Well, we've had rain all day.
Oh no.
yeah.
Well, you say all now, but when it's raining, it means the weather's warmer.
No.
The 2 kids upstairs came and got my shovels. They're gonna go see if they can't make some money shoveling snow.
Yeah.
That looks like pretty heavy snow out there, Paul.
Oh, it is, and all I've got is the wide blades, you know?
Yeah.
You need
They
to
need,
tell
they
them
need
to-
those smaller ones.
yeah, they need to take the top layer off first and work their way down
Yeah.
instead of trying to take it all from the
Because
ground.
I've got a snow blower, but the smaller one that I would let them borrow, in this heavy snow, the chute gets
Plugged up all the time.
clogged up. Exactly. And I don't want them poking their hands down in there, you know?
No, we want to see you using it. We want to see the snow go everywhere.
Yeah.
See if you can build a snowman with it.
Bye, Laura. See ya.
Speaking of which, Dallas was out in the backyard rolling snow and making it into a snowman.
Why not?
Kids.
Can't be in a bit of snow, can you, Sparky? You still sulking, eh?
You sulking?
Laura said she's leaving now because David's here.
Hmm.
Hey,
Well,
Marshall, how's it going?
Yeah, don't let me stop her. She can leave the keys behind and all. Sleep. Need sleep. Sleep. Okay.
Yeah, Paul, I'm betting you probably will not have bus tomorrow.
Maybe not. Well, just the road's got to get cleared. In the parking lot, I don't know if they're going to plow that lot where we're at. That's a brand new lot. We had that snow the other day. Never even put salt down. Like, really? But see, it's all fresh gravel. So what are you going to do? Push gravel all over the place?
Right.
Oh, I don't know. They put that recycled asphalt on top, but it's just like gravel, right?
Right.
It will pack down eventually, but not everywhere.
Any news on your new job, Paul?
Yeah, I talked to him today. Yeah, I'm going to be working for him, but they just haven't given me a start date yet.
Cool.
Well, it depends on if you're trying to make your neighbor slip, Mark.
Yeah. So now what's happened is there's another guy doing that run, but he's out of London, but they want somebody in St. Thomas to do it. So what they got to do, they're trying to find him a spot to go to there before they give me the job, right? So because they can't just say, sorry, you can't do it anymore, you know. They got to give him something else.
They've got to shuffle it around.
Yeah, they got to do a little shuffle. And they're really busy right now, they said, but yeah, definitely they want me. And I got a good review on my driving habits. So she said, so.
Really
So,
moody.
so they are hiring me, but it's just, they haven't given me a start date. That's all she said. So,
Hey, David, did you see some of the cinematic shorts I was doing?
Not yet.
I was
Like I
doing
say,
some.
been really busy all day. Nothing a couple of hours in bed couldn't fix.
Hmm.
Try doing this one, David. This was hard to do because I'm driving off road and, you know, trying to keep it straight. Watch how I slide into the last little bit. That was hard to do. I kept crashing into the guardrails and stuff. Telephone poles. Oh, I just missed this light pole. Watch.
That was like me the other day with a truck when he was going down that dirt track, and he just suddenly decided to jackknife for no reason.
I tried to do it last week at 160. I was doing 163 down the freeway. And I freaking just took out like 4 cars. It was done. I went flying out of the car too because I didn't have my seatbelt on. So it ejected me out of the car.
Yeah, no live tomorrow either because they got Sky coming to fix the TV.
Oh,
Oh, the one that's Laura's.
Now, Sky TV in the living room.
Uh,
I've had no TV for about 3 weeks.
oh,
I'm surprised you guys just don't do streaming apps. You guys watch regular TV?
Yeah, we normally watch regular TV.
oh, Lynn's gonna be.
Lenny's
big
got some snow, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Mm.
What you got? About 5-6 inches or what?
Oh, she's
Yeah.
not been out there, has she?
Yeah, she got about 3 feet out the door. She's like, nope, never mind.
That's
That's
it.
enough. I've had enough.
She ran back in the house. She was like, nope, I'm not having any of that. But you gotta think too, when it gets colder and it's that cold out, man, all you ever hear about is like people, you know, like Paul's age and stuff. It hurts your joints and everything
Oh,
else.
yeah. Not good.
Especially if you got, I mean, you can even be young with arthritis or carpal tunnel, and the cold will really hurt you. Doesn't feel good. I've heard a lot of people with carpal tunnel complain.
Mia's got it pretty much figured out right now.
Mm.
Yeah, Toronto, Transit's having some problems, got service interruption, haven't heard, all routes canceled. Wow, must be really bad in Toronto right now. Wonder how they're making out at Pearson Airport. I can't remember if there's any webcams at Pearson or not. Oop. Toronto webcam. Okay, cool. No, that's not what I want. That's not a webcam. I want to rescue traffic cameras, Ontario Flight Aware or Live Track, Ontario Museum. Huh. Okay. Oh, Toronto Airport webcam, but that's not even live. Oh, I want a live camera. Okay.
Yeah, Mark, I don't think I've had regular TV in my house. Oh man, it's been so long since we had our own cable box.
Mm.
We've been using apps for the last like 6-7 years.
Well, they better get my TV working tomorrow, otherwise they'll be dead. Because football's on normal TV.
Oh, no.
I would say all together, I would say between, let's see, Paramount, Disney Plus, Hulu,
Maybe, Laura.
Netflix. And of course we get the Prime free with that. So we don't pay for that one. But out of the other four, we probably pay maybe $40 a month.
Told you needed a shave, Laura.
So it's not
Yeah.
bad. And Hulu pretty much gives you all the TV stuff anyway. They put all the TV stuff from all the regular channels and stuff on there. So pretty much get a cable box right in Hulu itself. Like a cable box app.
I don't want to have to talk to David no more.
What's up, Wayne B?
Well, in that case, then, sling your hook.
What's your question, Wayne?
There is.
Yeah.
Relax yourself, TJ.
Hey, David, be careful there. You're talking about Justin's little sister.
No, I was imitating Dominic because I heard him say yeah.
All right, as Justin will be now my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on my side.
I've already told you, me and you are planning a defensive against them too.
Yep. We have to do something. We have to gang up and do something.
Oh no, what joke is Laura sending me now?
Uh-uh.
It's not. It's a video where she needs a shave.
Oh.
Parky.
Oi.
Weird trend on TikTok.
Ignorant.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh god.
Hello.
That's pretty funny.
Watching. Thank you. What? I watched most of it. Why?
What's your question, Wayne B?
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Toronto Pearson Airport, canceled, delayed, canceled, delayed, canceled, delayed. Holy
Are you
cow.
going to? Are you flying somewhere?
No. I just wanted to see how bad the at the airport in Toronto was like.
Oh.
He's window shopping vacations.
Window shopping. That's not a bad idea.
He's seeing where the next scammer's coming in from.
They have nothing coming in from Cuba.
Woo.
What about
She's got a few more days, hasn't she, in Cuba?
When is she supposed to come back, Paul?
Sunday? Well, Sunday night, early Monday morning. I think it's 1 o'clock in the morning, just after midnight Sunday night.
What you doing in Cuba?
Vacationing.
Oh,
Avoiding
nice.
the snow.
I don't know how you can call it vacation because you don't work. So how can it be a vacation? If you're not working, that's a vacation, isn't it?
I guess Wayne's question wasn't that important.
Hmm.
I've
Mustn't be.
asked- I asked him twice already. What do you want? He said, I got a question.
No, his
Yeah,
question
What's
was,
the
you
question?
want a question?
Okay.
What's the question? We're just gonna keep asking this for the next hour.
Beg your pardon.
Ah, here we go. He's answered it.
I upload a video to YouTube, which is 30 or so seconds. Does it automatically make it a short?
No,
No,
no, because I just put like
No,
I
it
put
used
one-
to.
I just
Right.
put one up there I just put a short up there, and it's I did it in vertical mode. I didn't turn my phone sideways.
it doesn't
No,
matter.
that's
how-
not what he's asking. He's asking if it will automatically make it into a short. Sometimes it does. When you go to create a video, for some reason, it will automatically put it as a short if
Not
it's under a
anymore.
certain amount of time. I
If
have
you-
had that happen.
You
Right.
have to tell it it's a short, right?
No,
Yeah,
not anymore.
the way I do shorts is use the iPhone. Well, sorry, the phone app.
Right, finally.
Yeah, you can't do it
Yeah,
through the
fine.
Right,
computer.
Dominic, you got there. So to upload a YouTube short now, it has to come from a mobile phone.
But that's
Yeah.
still not, that's not what he's asking though.
No, wait
You
up a
guys are
minute.
Doesn't
answering
automatically do
everything
it.
but what he's asking.
It doesn't automatically do it.
Okay, when
Oh,
you
give me
go,
the mute option.
yes, when you put it, you have to put it on your phone, and then when you hit upload, it will say create short, create video.
Or
and
so, I don't know.
something
It'll say
else.
no. It says
Hold on.
when you hit upload a short, it'll say select from photos. So you select the video that you just made, and then you hit select. You select that video, and then you put it, and then it'll ask for a title and all these other things, and then you hit
Yeah,
Oh.
but this is what I'm showing
I've
him.
never done it on the computer.
Okay.
So I
So
can't
when
answer
you
it.
go,
Watch Justin.
when you go to on your phone and you go to the upload button, shit, I'm trying to do this backwards. It will say right there when you press it, create short at the top, make a
right.
video, go live together, and create a post.
Right.
But you have to
click
do it on your phone.
short and make
Yeah.
right. You click the short option, and at the top you'll have a little timer that's normally set to 15 seconds. You can change that up to 60 seconds,
Yeah, and then you
Right.
just add
and then you just
how I do
click
it.
short. Follow the instructions.
Um,
But if you
One
upload
day-
it from your computer, it will go in general videos. Doesn't go into
yeah,
short.
that's what I do. Transfer
Yeah.
what you do is you transfer
for
it
the love
off
of
the
God.
SD card onto your phone. That's how I do it.
Just send it to Google Drive, upload it from there, done.
Peekaboo, Laura.
The same thing.
Actually, a video that size, you could just send through Messenger.
Yeah.
Because you can send yourself messages in Messenger.
Yeah.
I do
Can,
it all the time.
I
But-
just plug it
but
straight
never
in.
mind that. If you send them a video through Messenger, when you come to download it, you lose quality. Just so you're aware.
What is up, big
Facebook
guy?
downgrades your video.
So does YouTube, because it compress the living shit out of it.
Yeah, it compresses it.
You know, they compressed Tim's 16-hour live, 16 hours into, what was it? I think it was like 5.6 gigabytes. That's small. That
Mm.
means they compressed the living hell out of that live stream, because if you were to do 14 hours of live streaming at say 1080p quality, and you were just to screen record it to your computer, you'd probably be looking well over 200 gigs.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yes, you do have to edit it.
Yeah, but you can download it. Most of your editors have an app that you can download on your phone and do it through your phone.
Movie
but-
Maker doesn't have that.
Yeah, Windows Movie Maker. Yeah.
No, but
No.
like Filmora, I think theirs is free on the mobile, if I'm not mistaken.
Can I just ask a minute? These guys are my witness. You just said you didn't want to talk to me. And now you want my chocolate?
But yeah, it's stupid, Wayne, that they never added the feature to a PC. I don't know why they
Yeah.
didn't do that. It makes no freaking sense.
Because it's coming to PC, but not yet.
Yeah, but it should have been on PC first.
Desktop. Yeah.
No, because they want to rival TikTok first. And now
Yeah.
they've realized that more people are trying to edit in PC mode and it'll give them an advantage over TikTok.
Yeah,
You can
fuck TikTok.
upload videos to TikTok from your computer.
You can.
Yeah. As long as you put the music and everything on
Shut
top
up, woman.
first. Oh, can I get both of them?
Tell us, Sparky. Say, go away.
Can you upload it as a short though, Mark? That's what he's trying to do.
What's
That's the yeah.
that bottle there for?
Yeah, Toronto Pearson Airport canceled 25% of the flights as a snow hammer Southern Ontario. That's why
That's
when
fine.
Crazy.
there's a lot of cancellation delays.
Worded everything out, he just said it, and then, you know, he was taking credit, but at least that person, yeah, stood up for themselves. And, you know, it's like, everyone's got their own dance.
What's going on now?
I'm actually going to go and feel a bit ready for bed.
If I can get 600 more views by tonight, that means I'd average 12,000 views in 2 days.
Well done.
Not going to happen.
That's easily.
Your sister has spoken.
Wait till wait till I got all the next week off. I'm gonna push the living hell out of YouTube. I'm gonna piss YouTube off so bad they're gonna kick me
All
out.
right.
Yeah.
Would you like to come and sit in this chair and talk to them?
I'm gonna upload so many damn
Right.
videos. I'm gonna break YouTube's algorithm.
Break YouTube's algorithm.
Hey, Justin, did they,
Before YouTube breaks you.
on?
Did what?
Did that battery light come back on?
No, I figured out what it was. The battery cable was loose.
Oh.
Cause I stopped at the dollar store to use the restroom. And I went to get back in my truck and nothing would come on. It was just dead silent. So no lights, nothing. It wasn't making any noise. So I turned it off, popped the hood, and I tightened down the battery cable and then it started right up. I think that's all it was. It just wasn't getting good contact.
So what the clowns that worked on it didn't tighten down the battery cable.
Well, they haven't worked they replaced the battery like 6 months ago, but no, I was looking at it. The battery clamps are a little worn out on it. They look pretty rough.
What's up, Marie?
Marie asks, how you doing?
Hello.
That metal that they make battery posts and battery clamps out of, that shit is really soft metal. So it don't take much to bend it out of shape or anything like that. Cause you can literally get a knife and dig right into a battery post.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I might take it in and have them see if they'll put some new battery clamps on it.
And so the awards were coming out.
I'm gonna get everything. I'm gonna make this truck brand new and then I'm gonna buy it from the company when it
Listen, you hussy.
comes up for sale.
Pack it in.
There we go.
Aw, where are these deer at?
I'm sitting in front of your house. Do you want?
I don't know.
Is that still that same guy's house?
No, this is a different place.
Oh,
Oh,
little baby's just sitting there.
Yeah, Mama just checked on, make sure he's all right.
Here, in case you want to open the door.
Let's be feeding another spot. Look at this, coming right up in the steps.
Aw. So,
You know why that deer's licking her hand?
Huh?
cause it has salt on it.
Salt, yep.
Yeah, salt, yeah.
Your skin has got salt in it.
Yeah, but they're looking for food, so she must have feed them before.
Yeah,
That little baby's just sitting right there chilling.
Yeah.
My mom sent me a video of this guy. He was flying his drone. It was, I don't know where he was exactly, like up north somewhere, maybe like in Canada or someplace there, because there was a lot of snow. But there was a moose, and he had his drone like way above like the trees and everything, and there was a moose there, and the moose like shook his head and both of his horns fell off at the same time. Like he literally shed both of his horns, and the kid like recorded him with his phone after he recorded the drone and was telling him about like how he saw it, and then walked through the woods to grab both of the horns.
Peaceful spot. I sat on a picnic table on top of it, and she sat next to me. I didn't say a word.
That was Bambi.
And then when I was ready, she's the one who wanted to be, yeah.
Kind of interesting.
Mm.
You want, yeah, it's weird. And they're sitting there, just like Virginia. She opened up, she was standing.
Right, careful.
What happened to my chair?
Whose boots are those? It's because they're too big, isn't it?
Hey, Dallas.
Hey, show them what you made.
We made $5 shoveling.
$5 shoveling. That's awesome.
10
Good on you.
because me and Mason split it.
Oh, that's
Dallas,
awesome.
All right.
Dallas, the US
Dallas, David's
government
calling
work
you.
with you. Something about taxes.
Yeah, the US government's after you now.
So-
Thanks for all your hard work. Now give us your money.
Now that she tracks snow all throughout the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and there's a great book that I can't forget now. And it's there.
How much snow is over there right now? How many inches?
Oh, 4, 5, 6 inches some places.
Oh,
Put it this way: they've put a request out for Dominic to stop shaking his head.
Yeah. and it's still snowing.
uh.
What if I told you a secret? Is it okay to share that secret with your spouse or partner?
oh my God, why does Laura have a short with her with a mustache?
Yeah, she went the other way.
Why does Laura do anything?
Yeah.
Every day. So big. Because it's a big deal. So big.
Want to see my neighbor? He's a London police officer. Hank is his dog. He just got finished training, just got certified. Lives 2 doors down. So maybe the cooks will stay away from the house now, eh?
So wait, what happened now? Like he trained the dog and what?
Well, he's a police dog. He just got certified.
Right.
It means he's a dog now is a police officer.
Oh.
In other words, the dog can come and arrest you.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't shoot him because that's the same as shooting a real cop.
Mm-hmm.
I watched one where a suspect was biting the cop.
Yeah.
The dog. The dog had him pinned on the ground. He started biting the dog's ear. And a cop walked up and put his gun to the dude's head. And he said, "You touch my dog one more time, I'll put one right through the middle of your head."
Yeah.
And he released that dog so quick. He didn't
Wow.
try to bite that dog anymore, and the dog had a hold of his arm. And
Yeah.
he was like, "I'm gonna put you down, and you try to bite my dog again." Like they don't play. Like they actually over here they have like funerals for the dogs and everything.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Same
We
here.
do over here.
Yeah, they take that shit really serious.
Yeah, he lives 2 doors down, so maybe the crooks will stay away from the house around here now.
The way things are going, police dogs might be our only dog police force left.
Yeah.
Well,
They're all getting
apparently
arrested.
we got a woman that goes up and down the streets here, some homeless woman keeps going through people's cars.
Carlos, who gave you a black eye?
No one. I'm
It's
just
a
an
black
avatar. Plus, I'm very tired.
Oh my God, why is your head on the
Doing what?
What?
David's background? Oh, it did this weird thing. I was watching it on YouTube, and your head, like your body disappeared, and your head was sideways, and it like got
Well, you
stuck
know I
like
did
that.
this.
Oh, man, it's still coming down pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
You get some more. You get some more snow this evening.
This
Oh.
way.
Yes.
Would you do, go and shovel some more?
Yeah, well, I swept this part.
Oh wow! Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's still coming down pretty good right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Earlier, before we came on, I shoveled over to here,
Look at all
cleared
this
off
snow.
so that the birds could get to the bird feeder, but
Where Paul lives.
it's covered over
Yeah.
again now.
It's coming down pretty
I'm
good.
probably gonna have to go outside tonight for a few minutes. Find my truck out there because I haven't moved it all day.
That's why I said it seems almost pointless shoveling all that because it's like it just comes back and comes back.
Yeah.
Get your hairdryer out.
And it's so heavy, Paul, I don't think a snowblower would work. I think it would jam up in there.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think it's you. Look at his face where Chris has to do math. Can I stand on this guy?
Well, I know one spot where there's no snow, and that would be under my truck.
TJ, you're good at making stuff. You made a potato gun. You need to make a flamethrower that shoots out like a 30-foot flame.
Oh yeah.
We'll clear Paul's
Get the
driveway
leaf
in a matter
blower
of
out
30
there, Paul.
seconds.
Paul, get the leaf blower out. That'll blow it all out.
No, it's really heavy, Paul.
Yeah, I know.
Have you?
You know, if it was powder, I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
But it's heavy, heavy, heavy. In fact, when I was shoveling it, I had to stop periodically and try to lift it up and pitch it, you know?
Trying to think now.
Well, according to this,
Right, who's got the background noise?
Here comes Carlos.
Hey,
it is the snow will be gone by
I've
7:30.
been here for 5 minutes.
oh, we've only just noticed you then.
Carlos, is that your background noise?
Okay,
A little bit. Why?
I think he's watching the
Need to,
Muppet Show.
Turn it down a bit because Paul doesn't want a copyright strike.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Hey,
Thanks, Joe.
welcome.
Well, what happened that you're on a copyright strike? What happened? I don't think I heard about that.
No, he
Get
said
a
he doesn't
copyright
want to get one.
And
Oh, he doesn't.
it's just bad for your channel.
Hey, this is what we need, TJ, right here.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's like burning the damn wasp nest is what he's doing.
Yeah, but we can clear
That'll
Paul's
That'll
fix every problem.
And
Damn,
that's
all
how forest
all those
fires
things
start.
are dead now.
You want?
That's what I said. We could clear Paul's driveway out real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that thing.
And a bumblebee. My ass is on fire.
Carlos is being quiet tonight.
Chicken sounds awfully good tonight for dinner. But we have like a whole bunch of chili. She was just talking about going to
Yeah.
Chipotle.
Yeah, that's what she said. Hey, Steve Carpenter.
What's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve?
Yeah, she was talking about going to Chipotle, and I was like, I mean, I kind of want to go, but I kind of don't at the same time.
The hell's wrong with you, TJ?
I mean, Chipotle is good, but eating out just gets expensive. Oh yeah, that's right. we do
Actually,
that.
if you compare the prices of what it is to make a meal at home, it's really not that much difference.
If
You
you're
actually-
making that kind of meal.
Yeah,
But
you
if
can
you're
a-
just gonna eat a breakfast bowl, that's cost you about $2.75.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. Is if you're making home cooked meals every night, it's
Oh.
actually more expensive than it is to eat out.
What do you got there?
It's a Chipotle gift card. It's like the size of the burrito that Justin eats.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, okay, Tim Hortons.
Oh,
Pizza Hut or Domino's,
Another Tim Hortons, another Tim Hortons,
and another Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Who's sending you Tim
that's the
Hortons gift
benefit.
cards?
That's the benefit of being a bus driver. And
Oh, is
during
that
the
what it
holidays, all the kids show up with gift cards.
Hey, don't forget, I got a PV too. That's a TSC store.
Wait, which one is that?
Oh, we got another Tim Hortons, different one there.
Uh,
I'm okay for coffee for a while, guys.
yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think he has a slight addiction problem.
I got them, a lot of them from the kids at Christmas time, for the bus driver, right? Yeah.
And you've used some of them too. That's not all of them. And here it is at the end of January.
Yeah. I might get some this week because a lot of parents know I'm all done.
Well, yeah, you send them home with a notice saying, thank you so much for having wonderful kids and blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna miss them all and you take care of them and oh yeah, they're gonna show up with all kinds of presents.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
No, I just gotta tell
Your
them,
kids are my kids, right?
Your kids
how
are
come you're
mine.
leaving? I wouldn't have this company driving my kids to school.
But I guarantee you, TJ, if like say you and your wife went to Chipotle, right?
Right.
It's gonna cost you because do you guys just get a bowl and a burrito each? Like,
Sometimes we just get like just 2 bowls or whatever.
okay, so that's gonna average you about $32. Okay, so if you were to go to the store and buy all the ingredients to make that same exact thing you're making, you would probably pay about 45, 50 bucks. It's actually more expensive to eat at home now in some cases than it is to eat out. It used to be the other way, but
Yeah,
look
I
at
know.
look what the
Yeah,
price
'cause
of
when
eggs are.
when you go to the store, you're having to buy all the groceries to like get this shit, and then you're just like, well, how the heck are we supposed to eat? Like,
Well,
how
and
are
then one thing people don't factor in when they factor in grocery, how expensive it is to eat at home versus eating out. You have to include electricity in that if you're running your oven for an hour to cook something.
yeah,
That even if it's only 50 cents or $1 or whatever, it still has to be factored in your total at the end of the month if you were able to figure out exactly how much electricity you were using. But
yeah, true. That makes sense.
plus gas to go to the store.
Yeah.
That's gas, grass, and nothing's free.
Fuck, everything's just expensive, man. That's fucking crazy.
Well, look at a dozen eggs right now in Florida, like $6 for a dozen eggs.
Yeah, how
Used
much?
to be like two something, $1.50 to two something. is what a
Yeah.
dozen eggs used to
How much
cost.
are eggs now? They're like two something, right?
4, 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like 5 something here for a dozen eggs.
that's crazy.
We used to buy the 60 count because
The
it was only,
Benedict selling 30, like a 30 dozen flat for $16 right now.
yeah, see, we used to buy the 60 count box of eggs and it was like, I want to say around $14 and now it's like $22, $23.
Mhm.
So it's gone up by almost like $8.
Damn.
I'm saying if you compare actually what it costs when you go out to eat, and then if you were to go to the store and price all those ingredients of what is in your meal when
What if
you're
you got-
eating out, just
what if-
say you'll actually
Yeah, 'cause,
find
like
it's more expensive.
when you look up recipes and shit online, you have to go out and buy all this stuff. You end up spending like $50-$60 on all this stuff to make whatever you're trying to make.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do a price match of like, okay, you guys each got a burger. How much does a head of lettuce, tomato, pickles, whatever you have on it? And you go into the store and price all that stuff, because you can't just buy 2 or 3 pickles. You got to buy a jar of pickles, right?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. If you go price all the ingredients it is for what you're going to McDonald's and getting a meal each, you'll actually pay probably $15-$20 more to make it yourself. It used to be cheaper to eat at home, but not anymore. And the only reason it's cheaper to eat out is because these mass corporations buy this stuff by the millions, you know?
Do you have any questions you want to ask?
No, let's do DoorDash or something. I'm starving.
Like she like we had the TV up and she turned it down to listen to what you were talking about. And then I looked over at her and I was like, do you have any questions?
I mean, it's true though.
Yeah.
It used to be cheaper to eat at home, but not anymore. And like I said, the reason why you can eat cheaper going out now is because these corporations, you know, like McDonald's will buy millions of pounds of hamburger meat, so they get it super cheap, which they can keep their costs a lot lower than what you would pay for it.
Hey, Dominic, are you heading out? Oh, are you
No,
waiting?
no, just saying hello to Bill.
Oh, hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill's
welcome.
here, yeah.
Oh, wow, Steve. You might
Yeah,
wanna,
evil
Yeah.
natural gas.
Steve, you might want to call the gas company because they
It's
may have,
evil.
they may have read your meter wrong. There's no reason you should have that big of a jump unless they read the meter wrong. And
What did the meter say it was?
he doesn't say, he just said that he knows he used the same usage. But like I said, if you guys have meter readers that come around every month,
Yeah.
they may have read your meter incorrectly. And when they punched it in, unfortunately, they charged you more, so you might get some credit back. I would just call and double check that. Because that does happen around here as well. That's why you gotta be really careful when you punch in those numbers that you're putting the correct numbers in.
All right. Well, all this food talk's making me hungry, so I guess I'm gonna go and we're gonna go get some food, I guess.
You eat gas?
Yeah. Me too. I gotta eat dinner plus get ready for tomorrow.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of the show. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye,
Later.
guys.
Okay, we'll see ya.
Later, Anthony Alexander.
Anthony Alexander,
See you, Justin
bye-bye.
Smith.
Bye, Anthony.
Bye, TJ.
Bye, David.
But like, Steve, I could understand if your bill went up like $15, maybe $20 if the rates got raised on you, but that seems way, way off. And I have a feeling that whoever read your meter read it wrong. Or you may have a broken meter. I would just call and have that double check to be on the safe side. Like I said, it's possible even though they're electronically read, sometimes those can go out. So just, it doesn't hurt to go and ask. Just to double check, because that seems like, even like I said, even if the rates go up, that seems really a huge jump
Well,
in the rates.
otherwise, have tripled over here.
I mean, it could be correct. I'm just saying it doesn't hurt to ask though. Because we've had people that have had their bills, where they raised the rates and they went up by like maybe $10, $15 more a month. But then either somebody read the meter wrong or the electronic reader didn't read it correctly. And the customer ended up getting charged more than next month, way more than they usually pay. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to ask. Worst case scenario, they did raise it that much. You just got to pay it.
Paul, I've just realised something. We
What's
need
that?
to get you an American flag to put behind you.
Why?
Because I've got the British flag. Paul's got the Canadian flag. Dominic's got the Australian flag.
They all look like Wish versions of the American flag.
You do
No,
realise
the main reason why I put it here is because it's Australia Day here. So
no, it's oh yeah, it is. It is Australia Day there.
26th of January. Yep. It's Australia Day here.
Well, there's another 40 minutes till Australia Day here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. As long as you know what's going on, Steve.
Yep.
Like if
And
you
I'm
didn't
not
get a,
celebrating.
if you didn't get no letters, anything like that, I would say call and double check, but
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. That's a huge jump.
Yeah.
Going from the
Well,
39.
I gotta go outside and shovel snow here, so,
Well, when
I
you've
mean-
done, Paul needs your help.
yeah.
You have to
That's
dig
a-
him out.
Because Steve, that's not double, that's not triple, that's almost quadruple the what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Paul, are you leaving, Paul? Is that an announcement?
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I gotta go outside and shovel snow for a bit. I gotta go find my truck for tomorrow morning, so. in case
Okay.
I have to work, so.
All right, Paul.
So anyways,
Thanks a lot,
guys,
Paul.
yep, see you guys.
We'll see you, Paul.
If
Bye-bye.
you don't see me anymore, you know I had a heart attack and died out in the driveway, so.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
Well, if we don't see you again, good luck.
Well, we won't know, we'll just assume that's what happened.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass, David. David said you do that, huh? Just see you soon.
Yep.
Oh, okay, it was only 109. You put 139. I was like, Jesus. Yeah, that sounds about right then if they said they were gonna double it on you. Double or triple it. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What is that? That's is gas or what?
Yeah. It's natural gas.
My natural gas is $380.
My natural gas is free because we don't have it.
There's a lot of people down here that have it, but it's just for their generators, so they pay, I think it's $20 a month just to have it. Even though they don't really use it because it's only there for their generators for,
Yeah.
you know, emergencies. So we got thousands of meters that are just sitting there, never really used. But the gas company still charges them $20 a month for it. So they still make money off of it.
Marky, you were right the first time. Your device is correct. He's a classy broad called Justine.
Probably because so many people have done it, it's like caught on like a fucking hashtag.
Tell you what, it's feeling like summer here. Still 6 degrees.
Yeah, I know the gas rates haven't gone up nearly that. Here, I've had people complain to me maybe $10 to $20 more a month, but they haven't skyrocketed that much. But you know, if you get a state as big as California, that if they end up banning natural gas, guess what? It's gonna get cheaper for everybody in Florida and Texas and Arizona and everywhere. Because guess what? They're just gonna revert it all to the states that are still using it. Which means there's gonna be more available and it's gonna get cheaper.
What you attacking me, lady?
They'll just get more people to use it here.
Sure. Turning Finch cage on.
That's how you did something.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a nasty night, but I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but it might be really light snow because I'm not seeing it on the camera.
Get a
Actually-
flamethrower out. I'll soon move it.
I actually watched a guy on Joe Rogan's podcast who was talking about the deadline in 2030 for California. And he was talking about the technology. He said that there's no way they're gonna meet that deadline. He said the state will end up pushing it back, pushing it back.
Here's
Said it probably-
JDS, and guess what? He's first.
He said if it is possible, it probably won't be till 2040, 2050. Just can't remember what the hell.
Has
his name
anybody
was.
worked out what JDS is first on?
He's just a bit of a pain in the ass. I don't know.
Oh, he's the first pain in the ass. Well, he can't be that. That was Laura.
Yeah, here, Mark, now if you want to get gas here, they require at least 3. You have to have 3 different things running off of it. So you'd have to have like a generator, a hot water heater, and like a heater. So you have to have 3 appliances, or one of them can be a generator before they'll hook up gas at your house now. Like a stove, hot water heater, and a generator, something like that. Just has to be a combination of 3.
Just in your plick. That's what
Did you-
JDS thought.
Did you check out that storm from your balcony in your $1 million condo? Ever seen his condo? He's like 7 stories up at the top of the building. You know those things get more expensive the higher you go. I think he's on the top floor too. Did you export it to YouTube from your phone or from your PC, Mark?
You have to do it from your phone
Yeah,
or tablet.
but you can, if your phone is Android and you have PC, just hook your phone up to your PC, go into your files, drag it over and drop it into your phone. And your phone will download right to your phone.
Here's Steve.
Hey, Steve.
I mean, natural gas is honestly the best for a backup generator. You have an endless supply and our infrastructure never gets damaged from the storms. You might have 1 or 2 gate stations that might get a little damaged, but it ain't nothing that takes a couple hours to fix. What's up, Steve?
Hey, Paul,
Hey,
David,
how you doing,
Dominic,
Steve?
Hey, Steve.
Justin. Yeah, you were talking about the energy here for California. And that was not supposed to be till 2035, not 2030.
Well, okay, I was watching this dude on, I don't remember what the guy's name was, but he was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Uh-huh.
And he's like an expert in energy and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And he was talking about that the way the technology is these days. He said California is never going to meet that deadline.
Oh, no.
He said
It-
but they'll end up
20
pushing it back.
If they were to start now, I mean, start tomorrow. So we're talking about using the whole entire year almost. It would be more like 2050.
Like dumping all your resources into just focusing on that for the next year, you're saying?
Well, yeah, you'd have to update number one, the whole entire power grid before you're going to start generating more power.
Well,
Mark,
let's face it.
that's because you're using a third-party app. Third-party apps can't do YouTube Shorts either. You'll have to save it to your phone
And then do it.
YouTube app.
Yeah, just save it to your phone, Mark. But yeah, and not only does the entire grid need to be fixed, but it also needs to be hardened.
Oh,
If it's
yeah, without a doubt.
electronic for cyber and any kind of electronic interference, either whether it's from space or
Yeah,
any kind of EMP.
magnetic pulse EMT will just sit there and take out every transformer we've got.
And you know the thing with transformers too, I was reading up on them. They were talking, and I was watching a video on them as well. There's only like 3 or 4 places in the world that make them.
Mhm.
And there's actually like a 3 or 4 year waiting list for some transformers. Because they take so long to make.
And you know where they're being made?
One of them's Mexico. I know GE's got a big plant there that makes stuff like
And
that.
China.
Oh, you don't
Yeah.
want the ones from don't want transformers from China. They're robots in disguise.
Yeah. They'll have the chips in it to harden it to take it out when they want it. The same way a lot of the excuse me, wind generator turbines and blades are being made in China. In fact, I was at a conference. This is going back, probably 8 years ago at least. It was called Doing Business in China. And it was put on here at the local university. And the company I work for, one of the directors was one of the speakers there. We were invited to go to it. And they have it every other year. And that's when he told one of the people that were there speaking, as he was a guest, his company was there. They went in there to manufacture wind turbines and plus the blades for the turbines. The first batch ready to go to be shipped out, held at port, just sitting there on the boat isn't going anywhere. All of a sudden, after 5 days, the CCP owned 51% of the company. And the next day, the ship went to sea. Extortion over there is unbelievable. Even the Disney Channel was extorted for $100,000 over there. They were broadcasting because some new guy got into the broadcasting network, and he came up to another gal that was there from Disney, and she was saying that more or less it was just a demand for extortion of $100,000 fee. She says, "No, I'm not going to pay it, and we're not going to pay it." Guess what? Click, switch went off. Disney was no longer on the air.
Yeah.
And then I would be like later, like, why would I want to put my company in any kind of situation like that?
Well, you've got China Disneyland, remember, over there.
I thought that was a knockoff that China made of Disneyland.
No, that's actually Disney.
Didn't they try to make their own knockoff version of it though?
Failed,
at some point?
failed miserably
Yeah.
years back before Disney
Yeah.
was, because I had a friend of mine, he worked for I won't say the name just to keep it for non-disclosure, but worked for a big electrical contractor, and all they did is went over there to oversee. So this big electrical contracting company went over there with their team, and all they did is oversaw the installations and document everything, and then put it into AutoCAD and put it into what they call BIM. So you can put it into a 3-dimensional overlay with all the other provisions for mechanical, water, everything. And they were there for 2.5 years. Yeah, about 2.5 years.
Yeah, I just don't understand why you'd want to even put your company. I don't give a crap if there's a Disneyland over there. No, I would not want to put my company in a situation like
Well,
that.
the company does millions and millions of dollars worth of work for Disneyland.
Yeah, but at the same time, would Disney really be hurt if they decided to pull out of there? No. I mean, they got their hands in so many pies over here, with networks and
Price how much
everything.
they will lose.
Take a
It
look at
doesn't
Disney.
matter. They
Just
wouldn't-
take a
they
look at
wouldn't-
Disney. Take a look at Disney stock. They are
Yeah, but what
losing.
I'm-
They're losing their ass, and that's why they brought Eisner back in.
Well, yeah, because they decided to do all that woke crap, which was pissing a lot of people off in Florida.
Excuse me, that was only part of it. The other part is they've been losing their ass on their streaming.
Because one of their problems is the direction, the political direction they were pushing their company was in the wrong unfortunately, their main park is in the wrong state for that. And that's why, and then they ended up getting all this crap from the state government over it. Because they literally were threatened DeSantis. They were like, "Oh, we don't need you. We'll just
Yeah.
overturn your laws and all this." He was like, "Oh, bullshit." And he pulled their special permits. because of it.
Yeah,
He said, you guys are no longer, because before they were actually allowed to govern the area that the park was in.
it's
govern
it was
themselves.
that I knew that years
Yeah.
and years ago, because all the work I did is Disneyland. I knew that because I knew some people that were electricians that went over there that worked here at the park. And when it came time for them to go over there, in fact, it was a good friend of my dad's when Disney World was being built. He ended up moving over there for, I forget how long he was there, 4 years before coming back for the construction of Walt Disney World, the original construction.
Yeah, and because of that, all that crap they were talking, that got pulled, and now they're not allowed to. So,
Good evening, JD.
Hello,
Good
JD. Good evening to you, sir.
but there was a lot of people in Florida that were saying, well, Disney can just go ahead and leave if they want. Like
Yeah.
Florida was ready just to kick them out and be like, you guys can go somewhere else.
No.
We don't need you. I
The-
mean,
the amount-
granted, it was.
the amount of money that they have wrapped up in that, there's no way they can afford to do it with especially with the way their stock is right now.
Well, and the thing is yeah, Florida would probably lose a couple $2 billion in tourism, but they would, they'd make it up somewhere else. I mean,
No,
Florida's
it's the billions they have invested in there that they'd lose.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm talking about what the state would lose if they left.
Yeah.
But I mean, whenever a company leaves a void like that, somebody else will step in
Mhm.
and do something with it. So it wouldn't sit there very long. That land would be too valuable. It'd get snatched up by developers and everything else.
God's sake, what's she posted now?
Yeah, the having the original Disneyland being here in California, what they call the Disney resorts, being here, I mean, that's never been a problem being in the state that it's in, the way and direction that they wanted to go.
Right.
But now they are losing so much money. Hi, John, how are you doing?
JDS.
What's up, JD?
And I'm doing good, thank you. A lot better than the weather that I see those guys are having, Paul, snow and everything. We've actually got sun here today.
As JDS is back, does that mean he's second now?
He's always like 32nd in the chat. Just first in his own mind.
But with the way it's going in now, they're losing so much money because they have to look at how, you got to remember, Disney was always like a film production, which came down from Walt from, the very beginning. And as electronics and digital streaming came in, they're still using these highly expensive film production and way that they're doing things, and they've not got it down to where other corporations with their streaming have got their costs way down versus what Disney is doing. And this I heard from from some inside stock people that have stock within the company, and that is one of the big things they're going to be looking at is the production, because like the Mandalorian and all that kind of stuff, the high-end high-tech series they've got on their streaming, it's costing them over double what it would be normally. So they're going to have to really look at how they're doing their productions and costs.
If you go back and look at the 6-month chart for them, they were at their highest in this is just the last 6 months. They were at $124.96 per share. And then the lowest they dropped to is $84.17, but now they're back up to 108 as of today. But yeah, that's I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot going from 124 to 108, but that is quite a bit for how many
yeah.
stocks they have. I mean, that can equate to hundreds of millions to billions of dollars.
Well, let's see here. Let's look at it for
And I'm looking at the 1-day chart, and
oh yeah, no, what
as
you
a-
got to look at 1 year. 1 year they were at a high
yeah.
of almost 158.
oh yeah, I didn't go back to the 1 year. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jesus, they went
it
way down.
won't really show because of the green screen I got there, but look at how it's dropped.
Oh, if you go to the 5-year chart,
Oh,
they were at
yeah.
a height of 108, almost $200.
I know, because I have my brother-in-law still, well, my sister-in-law used to work there too. My wife's sister and brother. He's still working there, but she used to work in the travel side. After the pandemic hit, they put her on like furlough, and then they finally had layoffs to where they took it completely off because they were a part of the booking agency for all of Disney resorts. I'm talking worldwide. And so the call center was here in Anaheim, downtown, by the city hall, away from where the park was. They built a separate building there for just the travel end of it. And so all the booking, no matter where you were for any Disney resort, was all of the calls came through there. So she was done. She got laid off with, I don't know how many thousands and thousands of other people.
Yeah, they definitely lost their butt in the stocks, that's for sure. I mean, going from 200 down to a 96, that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah, you've lost 50% of the value of your stock.
Yeah, Warren Buffett. Oh, what I was watching a video where he was talking. He said back when he was like in his early 20s, he said if you would have invested in the stock market, I think he said if it would have been, you would have invested for every $5 you would have invested, by the mid 80s, you would have made $5,000 per $5 or something like that.
Mhm.
I can't remember what the amount he said, the total amount that he would start with, but at the end of it, it was like $5,000, but at the end it would equate to like 500 million or something.
Oh yeah.
Like ridiculous. Like I was like, Jesus.
Well, yeah, if you could buy into his stock investment portfolio, that guy is phenomenal because he you know, one of the biggest candy companies he bought Cease Candy. And Cease Candy, for those you don't know, it's mainly here on the western side of the United States. I don't even know if you even get it over there, Justin. Do you?
Yeah. We used to sell it back, we used to do it for fundraisers, not here, but in California.
Yeah, well, no,
used to
I'm
use
saying,
it,
but
yeah.
East, because like I don't think Paul they get it there because I know my where my dad was born was in Minnesota. Every time we would go there, that was like bringing gold to them because it's without a doubt, it's the best candy made anywhere. You know, for production wise, not coming out of like Europe where you've got Swiss chocolate and stuff like that out of factories that have been doing it for, hundreds and hundreds of years. But for a production company, it's one of the highest rated candies that you'll find.
Well, he owns a crap ton of shares in Berkshire.
Mhm.
That's the most expensive stock, and right now it's trading at $424,180 per
Yeah.
share. And he owns a whole bunch of Berkshire.
Mhm. Brookshire?
Yeah, Berkshire.
Yeah, the real
Hathaway.
estate, the real estate company. Yeah, I pulled up my bill, the base rate charge for having your meter here and everything, that went up by 50%. And then the therm charge went up by almost 10 cents a therm on the calculating load. So
that's crazy.
Well, wait till Paul gets his. I'm sure from last month to this month. I mean, you've been about the same temperature, right?
Yep.
Oh, it'd be interesting to compare your bills from previous month to this month and see how much you guys get hit. Because I'm hearing there's people on the East Coast that are getting like $1,000 bill for their fuel oil or gas heating bills, let alone those that are on electricity. Like poor Lloyd Mendenhall got hit, when they had that energy crunch down in Texas, that whole area through there. And his was like, I think it was like $1,200. I mean, the normal bill was like $300. It was like $1,200 when they had that grid outage.
Crazy.
Because he's an all electric home.
Well, there was a time not too long ago, back in the late 50s, early 60s, when they were pushing all electric homes.
Oh yeah. My dad was an electrical contractor, and our home was a golden medallion home, all
Yeah.
electric.
So
My
let's-
uncle built a really nice tri-level house, and it was all electric. He had that medallion, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh my God.
So it looks like in Florida, since last year, we've gone up 7.11% in the price for natural gas in 1 year's time.
Well, but the electric grid of what you're talking about, one of the things that our wonderful Congress is trying to, our state Congress, House of Representatives here, they're trying to pass a wealth tax.
Yeah.
And that wealth tax will follow if you move out of the state. That wealth tax will follow you because you purchase the stock or whatever. Because what they want to do is they want to tax you on something that you haven't sold yet. So
Nope.
there's no value. You put the money in to buy, let's just say, to keep it simple, you bought 100 shares at $100 a share, you bought $1,000, right? So let's say now it's worth $5,000. You're going to have to pay a tax yearly on that amount, a wealth tax of that amount that you haven't realized yet. And if the
See what-
market crashes and you end up losing money, you don't get a refund.
Did you see what Smokin said? He said, Justin, you just need to do this. A penny doubled every day for 30 days is worth 5,368,000.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wish. I'd be saving 2 pennies a day if that was the case. I'd be doubling 2 of them.
The magic of compound interest.
Yep.
That's some serious interest right there.
Yeah, so they're trying to push this tax because of all the people that are leaving the state.
Why do you
So
think
they
Elon pulled
they
out of
can-
California?
They can capture the funds even though they've left the state.
That was the main reason Elon left California.
Oh, I know.
He pulled all
Well,
the
no, it wasn't. You know what the main reason was? Permitting.
well, they were talking about that bill about a year and a half ago too.
Yeah.
I remember we were talking about that a while back, and I want to say he did an article or something. He said that was one of the big reasons why he was leaving. He was like, I'm not getting, he said they don't deserve to take, so much of your money just because supposedly you made it there. That's so stupid. Like, but how would a state enforce taxes if you don't even live there anymore? Could they literally?
I had a friend of mine that they kept on auditing him and going after because he left the state and
Right.
so he's in Arizona now. And one of the main the company he works for is in here in Irvine, California, but it's also in near David. And there are other headquarters over there, and he does all the IT stuff for it. They wanted to tax him because he is working for the company and the company is based here. And they were chasing him now for almost 4 years going after him. And he's just fighting it and ignoring it, just telling him to go pound sand.
Well, because I could see some states passing their own laws to keep California being able to come in and take anybody's money if they're. I could really see Florida doing that.
Mhm.
Like saying, oh, if you guys come here, we'll just block them from being able to touch your money.
Yeah.
I could see a lot of states doing that. I could see Arizona doing that, Texas doing that. I could see
Well,
California doing
I don't
it.
think you
Or,
can, I don't
Florida.
think you can block another specific state if there's a tax law written into it. I don't see.
Yeah,
how-
but that would be a state tax law though. How could they enforce their laws on another state? I don't
Well,
see
they're
how
not,
that.
they're enforcing it on the person, not the state.
Right, but I could see Florida or somebody making a law saying that if you're here, they can't touch your money and we're not gonna let them come in and
Yeah.
garnish your wages, anything like that. Because like I said, if it was a federal thing, I'd understand that because they can reach out and touch any state.
Mhm.
But you know, I could see Florida coercing people, big, you know, millionaires to say, hey, why don't you move over here? And we'll keep California from taking your money and we'll just set our own law, because then it would just be state law versus state law.
Mhm.
I don't know if they could actually enforce that because that's just a state law for
Yeah.
taxes. So I don't know. I mean, there may be a way of a state doing that, but I know, you know, states don't take kindly to when another state tries to tell them what to do.
Mhm.
I could see that being a big issue. And that's why I said in certain states these people might move to, those states might be like,
Yeah.
you get your damn fingers out of our
Yeah.
area.
Willie, that's very true. I was just finally looking back through that. California.
I mean, honestly, with everything going on there, are you ever thinking about moving, or have you
Well,
thought
I've got
about it?
family. I've got family. I've thought about it, but we've got family here.
All you gotta do is go right over the border into Arizona.
Oh, I know. But there's a big difference there. I mean, Arizona this time of year is beautiful. I mean, that's a nice weather. You get cool weather, cooler weather actually than we'd have here. But when summertime, well, when the spring even starts to hit, you start pushing over there 104 all the way up to start cooking 120 degrees.
Oh,
I'm
come
not
on.
a hot weather person.
I'm
not
not
either.
happy.
You just put the AC on, you're good.
Yeah.
Well, that was my friend that moved there.
Well,
Because
I'll tell you, the coast of California is really nice in the summertime, though.
well, I know. Well, see, I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
If a crow flies from where the house sits right now, where I'm sitting, straight to the water, it's 3/4 of a mile.
Like, because I know I used to spend the summers up in Oxnard and Ventura,
Oh, that's nice area.
and
yeah.
oh my God, the weather was so nice up there during the summertime. It'd be like 70, 75 degrees.
Yeah,
You drive 4 hours inland to the desert and it'd be like 115.
yeah. Well, during the summertime, we can get warm here. I mean, we can get in the hundreds here right on the coast, and then it becomes miserable because of being so close to the water. That really makes a difference.
David said, don't be a baby, Steve. Look, he said, come to Arizona.
If I was going to do that, yeah, really, I see that.
But that is the nice thing though, is if you really wanted to get out of there, you wouldn't have to go very far.
Yeah, okay, David, don't tell me it's a dry heat either, because when you have the monsoons come there, it gets real humid.
It's only a bit
Like-
of water.
Like, unfortunately, on a good note though, you wouldn't have to go that far. You know,
No,
if you
I mean,
decided you wanted to
Arizona,
like if it got bad
Arizona's
enough,
pretty close.
How
But
far are you from Arizona, Steve?
about what, an 8-hour drive?
Four.
4? That's
Mhm.
it?
You're only crossing the width of state, because it's not that far.
I was figuring it was about 6 or
Well,
7.
what's the
from where you're at.
closest city that, let's say you were considering moving, that you would like to go to?
The closest city, I mean, I've thought of other areas that I would think of. Actually, one of them would have been like Idaho or Utah.
Okay.
I've thought of Texas, but my wife was nowhere she'd go to Texas.
Oh,
And,
Utah.
and,
so-
in Florida, sorry to say it, Justin, she just doesn't like that humidity. Neither do I.
No, it can be rough. But I'll tell you what though, Utah, as far as scenery goes, that is a beautiful state, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they have such good hiking trails and a lot of natural brooks and springs. Like, it's really nice there. I spent 2 or 3 weeks in, what was it, 3 weeks in Utah? Back when I was like 16, 17.
Huh?
And we went hiking, did all kinds of stuff. It was really nice there.
Whereabouts?
I don't remember the name of the town. Because we were visiting my friends and my dad's. And it was a really small town up in the mountains. I honestly can't even remember the name of it. I know it took us a long time to get there. It was like a friggin' 12-hour drive or some crap. Took us forever to get there. But they lived up in the mountains where literally they didn't have running water or anything. They had to have their water brought in by a water tanker. And they had like a big old water tank.
Bit like
It was
Wales
like-
then.
But it was up on a rack and everything. It was just gravity fed into their house.
Right.
So like they didn't, and their electricity, I think they had electric, I think.
hmm
But they were kind of off the grid a little bit. But they were in a really small town up in the mountains. That's all I don't remember the name of it though. But I know it was really nice though.
Yeah. Yeah. To get out, to get, it's about 6+ hours, say, to get, get into, to say like Phoenix or something like that, but to the border, it's only 4 hours, with Colorado River right there.
Yeah, I was about to say, cause I know to get from Barstow area to, what the hell is the name of that town? But to where we used to go, where my grandpa lived, I'm having a mind blank, but it was around 4 hours to get from Barstow to there.
Yeah. Because I did some work out there in Phoenix, and I had to drive out there to, work out there. So it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's a drive, but especially when I had to do a service call. I left here at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. No, 10 o'clock in the morning. Got out there, did the work I had to do. It was only less than 2 hours to do the work. And then I was thinking about just spending the night. I just got back in my truck, drove straight on back, and got back home by the time I was done, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, about 2 something in the morning.
It was Kingman, Arizona.
Yeah, Kingman, yeah.
Yeah, my grandpa used to
We
live
can
on
go
a
to
private
bed.
golf. He used to live on a private golf course out there, about 10 miles outside of Kingman.
Mhm.
And then we used to spend. My dad actually had a vacation home in Lake Havasu for years.
Oh, okay.
We used to go down there all the time.
Yep. Party City.
They used to drive the boat under the Brooklyn, or the not the Brooklyn,
Facebook.
London
Sultan.
Bridge.
London Bridge, yeah. And you could see all the numbers where they numbered the bricks.
Yeah,
Remember that?
they're still there.
Yep.
The Nautical Inn, the bar there.
And what people wouldn't believe is that entire thing was man-made, the lake and everything.
Yeah.
That lake is huge.
Oh, it is.
You're talking about like I don't know how many. I wonder how many miles that thing is across.
It's not that far across. It's the lengthwise that it's got. Because the largest is Lake Mead. That is the largest lake in the
What
reservoir.
happened to the
that we
bit
have.
that
Here comes my neighbor is doing my driveway.
So no, it's actually pretty good size now. It's 30.5 square miles.
Mhm.
That's a big man-made lake, man. That's
Yeah.
huge.
Well, all it is dams that backed up.
Yeah, I've never seen.
is he blowing it into the road?
I've actually never seen
Yep.
it from there.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you got to remember. Then you've got Mojave, Lake Mojave there too.
Yeah, I've never actually seen it from the air, but
And
I'm
then,
looking at
and,
an
then
aerial
above, and
photo
then
of it.
above that, now then you look at the air, look at Lake Mead.
Yeah, I'm looking at an aerial view of it. I've never actually seen it from the air. Okay, yeah, it's really long for sure. But it does have one really wide area.
What happened to the bit that Dallas dug out?
Oh, Dallas, they brought the shovels back. They got some money and they were happy.
Well, I have to admit, Paul, that looks beautiful.
I don't know.
I'm saying it looks beautiful. Being in it and living it's another story, but it looks beautiful. Winter Wonderland.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Those
Lake
are those-
Lake Havasu is pretty big. And then if you follow Lake Havasu on up, and then you go through the Narrows, and then you get up to Mojave, and then you continue on up.
Yeah, my dad had 2 of those little 4-seater jet ski boats that were made by Jet Ski.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those things were so fun. You drove it with a joystick.
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad had 2 of those. They're actually worth a lot of money now if you have them. And my dad used to have 2 of them back in the day,
Mhm.
and a couple of Sea-Doos. Oh, it was so fun riding those. So rip it across that lake on those.
Yeah, keep on scrolling up, and then you'll go look at Lake Mead. But you know, they're none of them are as big as they're showing on the map now. They are way down.
My dad actually
Well,
saved the girl.
guys, I am currently 45, and in 2, 1, I'm now 46.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, David.
Thank you.
My dad actually saved a girl at Lake Havasu from getting sucked under a
Look at all
houseboat.
them wrinkles that just came on instantly.
Wow.
We were
Yeah.
sitting on the shore, and this boat was about 20-25 feet off the shore,
Mhm.
and it started its motors up, and a girl was swimming right behind it, and she started getting sucked underneath it. And my dad swam all the way out there, grabbed her at the last second, was able to pull her back.
Boy, that's
I remember that.
phenomenal.
I'll never forget that. Like that was
Hmm.
because she was getting sucked under right where the motors were at. I don't know if they were, like the jet ski motors that, are ducted,
No,
or-
they're props.
or if
on
it
the,
was
on
props.
the
but,
houseboats, they're props.
man, that
You
could have
always
been
just open the window.
that could have been messy. I'll tell you what.
There's been a lot of deaths out there over the decades of people getting sucked in because people don't realize what an outboard motor can do.
Hmm.
The only way I put it is you've seen those KitchenAid blenders, the mixers that you see, the
Oh,
big
yeah.
stand one,
Yeah.
and then they have the adapter up on top for grinding meat. That's what it looks like coming out when you get hit.
Yeah, I would. Like I said, I'll never forget that though. That girl's just a sheer terror, and that girl's screams when he
Oh, yeah.
ran out
I
and grabbed her.
bet.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're in the water, you can't swim fast enough with the pressure of the water.
No.
Well, and we had just pulled off. Like it was just, how there's just random coves out there you can pull off and like
Right.
set up your own little beach or whatever.
Mhm.
Yep.
You can just pull your boat up to the cove, get out, set up some chairs, and hang out in that little cove. There's tons of empty coves out there, and that's what we did. And the only way he was able to pull her out too is he had a hold of the rope that was tied to the boat. The jet ski boat was like halfway up on the shore,
Mhm.
and so it was enough weight where he was able to grab that and pull it. And he pulled her at the last second. I mean, she was probably a foot or two from going underneath that thing.
Wow.
Well, the biggest
And-
thing over there, and a lot of cause and injuries is due to alcohol and drugs.
Yep.
But alcohol is the biggest one. Because there's an area out there called Copper Canyon where the jumping rocks are at, where you probably heard of it, Justin, out there where they go jumping over there. They're like 30 feet up, and then there's some higher than that. But the people start climbing up and they're drunker than a skunk, and they either end up jumping in or trying to dive in and then up getting hurt because of the impact and they're landing wrong, or they're slipping down off the rock formation and they get injured and then fall into the water and hit their head on the way down on the rocks.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who used to get injured out there. I mean, just people acting stupid on boats, all kinds of crap.
Mhm.
Because you have certain areas where you're supposed to putz through there because of wakes. You're not supposed to speed in certain areas, and sometimes you get jackasses racing through there being stupid.
Mhm.
And it may be because they're drunk or they're just plain morons. Yeah. Because you'd be surprised how many, for any of you guys that have never been there, how many boats are out on that water in the summertime there. I mean, just thousands of boats.
Oh yeah.
Jet skis, you got
There's a picture in Copper Canyon. I'm trying to see if I can find it right now. That you could step on the one boat and walk and never hit the water. You want to talk about saying walk on water? You go from boat to boat to boat to boat to boat. And there was a a foreman I used to work with at electrical contractor's office. His boat was in there, and they had a helicopter out there that took a aerial shot down, and he was able to get a copy of it. And he had a frame because his boat was right almost in the middle of it, and it's just unbelievable.
Oh,
In
yeah.
fact, they've got it cabled off now during holiday weekends and stuff like that. You can't go in there. They shut it down.
Oh, yeah. I remember just thousands of boats, jet skis. You got hundreds of people in the water swimming. Yeah, you got to be careful when you're riding around in that lake.
Oh, yeah.
You got to really pay attention to the buoy markers too, where you can speed up and where you have to slow down. Because like I said, if you're not paying attention, you could plow through 5 people swimming in the water.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Most
it's just-
definitely. And a lot of people too that get injured and or deaths is you are drinking, you're sitting on the edge of the boats are flying along at a high speed rate, and poof, you get chucked in the water because of another boat's wake, and you're overboard.
Oh, you remember that video? You remember that video that was remember that one a couple years ago that they made a bunch of memes about, where they were bouncing in the boat and they all went flying?
Oh, yeah.
That video was crazy, man. They hit some serious, they either hit some wakes from another boat or they actually hit some serious waves. That water must have been really choppy because they were hauling ass. All of a sudden they just went flying, everybody in that boat. And I remember the guy that was driving the boat, he got slammed right into the bottom of it.
I know. He went down and across where that one girl was sitting there bouncing in front in the front passenger seat.
Newfound, you're not the only one having issues with Facebook now. There is a known issue in the American area.
Okay.
What is it?
They're out.
I do.
Oh, it's an outage.
Yeah. But if it started over there, it'll be over here shortly.
Yeah.
There's a live there's if you go to Google and put in outages, there's live outage
There's
websites that you can track them.
Yeah. Just go to downdetector.com.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can,
I was gonna say
yeah.
that.
I couldn't remember the name of it, but yeah, you can track the outages live as they're happening.
Yeah, because people report it.
Well, David, how do you feel? You're another year older.
Yeah.
But I hate to tell you this, you're only 1 day older.
Yeah.
You're only 1 day older. You're not another year older. You're 1 day older.
So you're 10 years older than me and 11 years older than Laura, huh?
Yeah, I'm 11 years older than Laura for a couple of weeks.
Happy birthday, you old fuck.
Get the hell out of here.
Bravo, Laura, that was perfect.
Laura, make sure you go get his walker for him before he goes to bed.
That's right.
Get a Zimmer frame.
And make sure there's nothing loose or hard sitting near him so he doesn't throw anything at you.
Exactly.
David thought he was going to come on here and get some sympathy for that.
Howdy, Jody.
The last place I'd go for sympathy is Facebook or to YouTube.
Yeah.
Or, well, Justin and his little sister has always got your back.
What, for throwing knives and darts at?
Well, Steve, Justin has admitted that he's Laura's big brother.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I told Laura the other day, I said, you're the annoying little sister I never had.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
She's embraced it, though.
Well, my sister landed this morning. She's back from down under.
Oh.
She was down on a cruise through New Zealand and then into Australia. So she traveled to New Zealand, and I said, well, you got out, thank goodness, before the new tyrant walked back in for the prime minister. And now because from there they went over to Melbourne, from there to Sydney, and then they had 3 days in Sydney to travel around, have fun, and after the cruise.
I'm going to make a public apology for Sydney.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't make an apology, Dom. She was there on mission work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always apologize for Sydney.
But she loved Melbourne. She literally loved it.
Good to hear.
She said the people were so friendly there and open, welcome, and no matter
Good-
where they
good to
were
hear.
around the town.
Yeah, it's good to hear that my hometown has made an impression. It makes me really happy.
Well,
as
you
you're
did.
apologising for things from over there on Australia Day, any chance of apologising for Jason Donovan and taking him back?
Yeah, no, you can keep him. You can keep him.
He's appearing everywhere now.
Yeah, you can keep him. We don't want him anymore.
All right, guys, I'm off.
Right,
I
catch you
thought
later,
that
Justin.
was a funny smell
I'll
around
see
there.
y'all later.
All righty, Justin. Take care.
Catch you later, Justin.
Say hi to Sarah.
I will.
He didn't hear what I said, did he?
Probably not. Did you hear what Laura said?
No,
What'd she say?
When Justin said he was off, Laura said, I thought there was a funny smell around here.
no, we already knew he was off,
Oh, boy.
Laura, long before this.
Yeah, you're correct, Mark. Everybody knows me.
Yeah, she really enjoyed it. She was there with some friends, and it's a nice trip for her because it's her first getaway after our mother passed away, and she was the main caretaker of my mom.
That's
So
safe, woman.
she wasn't able to get around. So this is her,
Go to bed.
her first trip. So she was gone for what, almost 2.5 weeks.
Was she able to walk around
Yeah,
Melbourne or just
it's
where the ship
in,
came?
Go
in
on.
town, in town, they got into the port, but they had 2 days there.
Oh, okay.
So you get off the ship and then just come back at nighttime to the ship and then
Right.
go back out again.
I would reckon that was Station Pier.
That's where she was at.
Yeah, I actually have a video from that area. So
Oh, I'll have to go and look at it.
yeah, it's the Spirit of Tasmania. It moved from there to another spot, but yeah, I've been down there at least once, and we'll go back again for Station Pier because it's just a lovely spot where it's a little pier that juts out over the bay.
Right.
And you basically launch from there and you go around.
Yeah, just so you're aware, Justin heard everything you said and he's told Steve to bite him.
I saw that.
Yeah, if you give me a second, Steve, I'll just find it and I'll post it for you
Sure. Thank
in
you.
the chat. Makes it easier.
Yeah, because I was following her on the marine traffic
Yeah.
app. And it's because you could follow the ship where it was going and track it and see where it was going. And then between that and FlightAware, you could see the flight, of her coming back
you can
in.
do both.
It was so funny because she just got a new iPhone, and before she just had a typical, regular phone, not doing any of the apps. So I said, well, get WhatsApp. And as long as you have internet connection, you can phone call, you can do everything.
Yeah, WhatsApp is pretty good.
I wrote her, and then I'm sitting there last night watching her coming back, coming across the Pacific. Sitting there going, we're talking, well, she just crossed the equator, and they're a little bit past halfway point there. And this morning I hear the ding ding, alarm coming in on the app.
Yeah.
And she forgot to send me she didn't have internet access. She thought she did, but when she was landing here and she got back home, the text that she sent said, "Oh, we're getting ready to take off." And I'm sitting there going, "What do you mean you're getting ready to take off? You're here."
There you go.
And then so a little bit later, she texted another update. Thank you, Dominic. I will. And I'm looking at it, but she had a real nice flight. She had the whole row to herself.
Wow.
When you hate it when half your arm just disappears.
Hmm.
Well, you hate it when the birds.
Yeah,
come.
it is annoying.
What? There's 18 people still watching.
That's because of your background.
Yeah, no, but you've got half of arm missing and bits of my side missing.
Well, also your truck is half in there. And I think that it's too much for, you having the little icons in front of you and
Yeah,
the
if I do
background
this.
behind you and
You finished
No, it's
it.
not working now. Before, every time I did this, you were getting a cockatiel just appearing there.
yeah.
It's not doing it now.
Okay, I got a question for you. Did the rate of flashes and everything ever bother you or trigger any of your
No,
seizures?
no, it's not photoepilepsy.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Or what do you call it? Photosensitive epilepsy.
Yeah.
It's one of the different forms.
Because I remember when the rates of speed, because of being in the electrical industry, we specialize in fire alarm systems and the strobes going off for fire alarm. And I remember, way back when they actually had to change the sync rate on it because it was causing people to have seizures.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So did he get out of the fire? No. He would have done, but he had a seizure.
Jeez, look at that. Oh, Justin.
Yep. Yeah, I'll just go to the United Nations camp.
Justin's even still poking.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Marie asks you take care, my dear.
bye-bye, Maria. But it was really ironic as how cool it's been down there for
Oh,
you
Ron.
guys.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Hey, Ron.
Ron, good afternoon to you, sir.
Mm.
Yeah, they were talking about how unseasonably cool it is this summer for you guys there.
That's global warming for you. It's cooling
Yeah.
everything down.
Dominic, has it been cool there?
It was pretty hot yesterday. It was around 90. So today it's only around mid-70s.
That's all she had when she was there in Melbourne. It was in the mid-70s, and
And thank God she didn't come the day that it was 105.
and then when they hit Sydney, it was the same way. It was only in the 70s.
Hmm. Yeah, the weather's boring up there. It's a very boring place.
Mhm.
Mm.
But they got blown out one day over in New Zealand because of high winds. They couldn't get into the one port because the port entrance is so narrow.
Yeah.
They ended up not going in. So they missed one of their ports due to the high winds.
Mm. That does happen over there. It
Yeah,
gets
well-
stuck in the Tasman sometimes.
Yeah, they went there too. They stopped off there on the way going to Melbourne
Mm.
because they started in Auckland and then they worked their way down on the outside coast and then
Oh, yeah.
working their way down and then across and then over to Tasmania and then from
Yep.
there over to Melbourne and then from there to Sydney.
Tasmania is a beautiful place.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
It's a hidden gem in Australia. People
Mm-hmm.
don't know enough about it, but it's one of the most beautiful.
I know a lot
places.
about it. You ready?
Everybody brings up the Tasmanian devil every time you say Tasmania.
In fact, that was the post I put out to her and her other two friends that came from Germany to meet her there for it. I says, what, are the three Tasmanian devils going to see their ancestors?
That's, as I
Question
said, that's the
is-
only thing everybody
Is that how the Tasmanian Devils act, like they do in the cartoon?
Not really, no.
Oh, I'd love to see an animal going around just going.
They're fairly timid, but yeah, occasionally they will do that. But that's not the main thing Tasmania should be famous for. But it is.
Holy mackerels. Ron, what's that for?
So glad to got your back, Grandpa.
Check your messenger.
I am. He helped put together this drone. It almost looks like it's a gas powered, but I don't think so. It looks electric.
Sounds
the
fun.
way it is, but it's got a huge volume. What are they using it for?
Hey, drone shots.
Hey, Jody.
Tell you what I'll do.
Or a soppy bugger at times.
T40 agriculture drone.
Yeah, I've read about them.
That thing is huge.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can forward it over to my, yeah, let me go on to my iCloud photos here, and it should be uploading it right now. And I can share the picture.
Oh, you've had enough of me now.
Yeah.
No.
Bucky.
Oh, she was sat there for a good 10 minutes.
Bucky's there to give you a happy birthday kiss.
Yeah, a monster is an understatement compared to the photo. I'm going to share it online here so these guys can see it. I mean, compared to the helicopter, it's unbelievable.
I think one propeller is about the size of a Mini 2.
Oh, bigger than that.
Even half of the propeller.
No, Justin, that's not what they say. They actually say you're a monster. No, you didn't.
Is it who's it by? DJI?
DJI?
Yeah. It's an utter beast.
Really?
What? They don't show up when I actually go to your profile.
Oh, good.
Well, I should really go to bed. I've got to be up early.
It's still loading up to the cloud.
Oops. Well, earlier today, a double-decker bus took its whole side off by crashing into a barrier. And now just a bit further down the road from where the bus was, the whole water main's gone.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Is this the one you're looking at?
I can bring it up now.
Okay. Up here.
Share screen. Yep, that's what I want to share.
Oh, wow.
Photoshop.
Oh, my God.
When you see that against that helicopter, you're like, Photoshop.
Wowzers.
That's like Dominic, that's more like about a 3-foot blade on there.
Yeah.
At
Oh,
least
even
3 feet.
eight, yeah.
So
'cause
even
it's
half of
about
that is still
6.5 feet with the hub.
Early. If you want your monitor.
I thought you was going to go and get that.
Can you see that one that I just popped up
Yeah.
where it's a close-up?
No,
I
we
haven't
don't see
seen the
it.
close up, no.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing. I'm gonna go with the close-up one. I thought it would pop up, but it put up in another window.
Get back.
There we go.
I'll have to get up a bit early.
Oh.
so back out.
We need to know exactly where we're going.
So did you get a chance to fly it, Ron? That thing is unbelievable.
Massive, isn't it?
Fun.
Guidance.
Now that's what I call fun.
Because, like I said, you could have had that. Put it here.
Oh, it's definitely a work drone.
Yeah, definitely.
Getting rid of that
I wonder how many gallons of spray will hold.
infection for a little while.
Yeah. Or you can just go for that TV one.
Oh, it keeps switching off like this does.
Well,
Well, once we do it, I can upgrade
yeah,
it.
remember it's going to have a 24-month warranty. So if it starts doing that.
That is crazy. Wow. That is unbelievable.
10 gallons.
Need to get off at 8.
Wow, that's a lot of weight.
Oh, tell you what.
Penetration, safe,
That's heavy
reliable,
duty.
smart, and convenient. New, the brand new DJI Agras T40. The truss style body with foldable arms. More portable.
Oh, Justin.
Spray width enhances efficiency to 21.3 hectares per hour. A machine with raw power and performance. Magnetic drive and pellet pump completely segregates chemicals from motor. Less corrosion, more durable. The dual automized sprinkler creates a more even particle size to maximize usage. Anti-drip centrifugal valve controls fluid precisely without dripping.
Yes.
Integrated spraying system can be easily transformed to the new spreading system. Spraying, spreading, you name it. Spreading payload improves to 50 kilograms. T40 spreads 1.5 ton fertilizer per hour, covers multiple scenarios, fulfills all your needs. Coaxial twin rotor generates powerful wind, allowing insecticides to penetrate trees thoroughly. Monocular vision and phased array radar, a spatial intelligence sensing system with fully automatic 3D continuous obstacle avoidance.
Yeah, that can also fly 5 of them at the same time.
Oh,
Wow.
That's getting shit done, I'll tell you.
High bright
Yeah.
spotlight, increased night vision capabilities. New UHD FPV camera, adjustable gimbal tilt,
Good one, Justin.
allows seamless capture of HD images. With all new intelligent remote controller and DRTK2 mobile station, makes local offline mapping possible. Generate precise 3D routes for hilly orchard terrain. Hassle-free route planning for farmland operations, mapping and operations.
That's almost
all in
a set
one.
it and forget it sort of thing.
Tour multispectral generates prescription maps. T40 can adjust spraying or spreading amount according to crop growth. Targeted treatment, low cost, high yield. New multifunctional inverter generator, powered by EFI technology for improved fuel economy. T40 intelligent flight battery, equipped with an air-cooled heatsink. 9-minute speed charging without waiting.
9-minute charging
Is the new
Oh,
Agras
that's the
T40,
way.
the latest evolution and the powerful flagship series.
Well, you know, the costs that you're talking about for it. The Matrice is about that cost too. Gee whiz, they got a generator out there powering it, huh?
Yeah. Generator does the charging. You put the battery in it and it charges in 8 minutes.
Yeah,
That battery's huge.
yeah.
Yeah. Looked like the size of a laptop.
That is incredible.
Well, AZ said he's gonna buy a farm and then he's gonna buy one.
Yeah.
Atta boy, AZ. Nothing stands in the way of AZ when he wants something.
Yep. So did they fly it yet, Ron? Because he's saying he got to help put it together this afternoon.
Well, that's something.
At first, when I saw it, I was thinking maybe in that photo it would be like almost like a what am I trying to think of? Like a delivery drone for air medical supplies or something that they had gotten. No, not yet. Just took it out of the crate this afternoon.
Well, who bought it, Ron?
Hello. I've just muted Dominic because he forgot to mute himself when he got a call.
That's okay.
Yeah, talk about the amount of noise that thing is. You hear that thing coming.
Oh.
No stealth flying with that thing.
No. No, and they don't have quiet props for it.
A co-worker.
Well, you'll have to keep us updated, Ron,
Yeah.
because we're all interested in it. Not that any of us would ever buy one, but we're interested. Hey, Ron, that sounds great.
Oh, wow, cool. Well, I tell you, the ag business, because there's a couple of guys in our drone community that do that, you know, that are do ag spraying or chemical spraying, and there's not very many people around that do it.
And are there still the old way of doing it with the airplanes and the
Up in the Central Valley here of California?
Yeah.
Once you get above excuse me, the pass, and you get down above Bakersfield, from Bakersfield all the way up to the I-5 or the 99, which are running all the, the length of the state. You got all the agriculture fields out there, and there's no way that they could do it without airplanes. And most of the time when they're spraying, they'll be flying at nighttime because of the heat up there in the summer.
Dominic, you're on mute,
I know.
Okay.
My phone went off.
Yeah, you didn't mute yourself when you left, so
David
took
took
your
care of it.
conversation.
Thank you.
Yeah, I muted you. But you owe me about 15.
We were hoping to hear the winning numbers for the lottery, so we know which ones to buy.
Hey, well, you know what, you guys, this might shock you. You know that 1.3 or $6 billion winner?
Yeah.
Not claimed his prize.
Oh no.
And they don't know who it is.
Interesting.
Where was it?
In Maine.
in Maine?
But it was, they sold them all over the country.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the winner was in Maine at a small party store in Maine.
Wow.
So the guy might have got his ticket and died. I mean, who knows?
Well, if the guy got his ticket, the smart thing is you do is you don't go on the news and you don't go on there immediately, and you get financial help immediately.
Get your accountants and your attorneys in line.
That's right.
Well, put it this way. If you don't come forward, I'll take it.
Got 180 days to
Yep,
collect it.
6 months.
Yeah, same over here.
Mhm.
Strange though, they never tell you when it's never claimed, did they?
Hmm.
And there was only one winning ticket, so
There was a case
Justin, they got 6 months to claim the money.
yeah.
There was a case over here, I think it was last year, year before, where the shopkeeper, the guy walked in with his ticket and he scanned it and he went, "No, you didn't win." And he went, "I'll just dispose of it then." He actually won the big jackpot and the shopkeeper cashed it in.
Oh no.
Yeah, but the shopkeeper got caught out.
Wow.
That's funny. Well, it's not, it's sad, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did the ticket owner get paid then?
I think they have now.
I know one of the wildest ones we had here was a elderly lady that had every week she would buy the same number. She would play and buy one ticket, and just buy the one ticket. Well, she kept on going into this place all the time, and for whatever reason, it ended up selling her 2 tickets. So she had it and she didn't even know it, that the 2 tickets, because it was like, how they are exactly on the tickets, they were against each other. So she just put it in her purse. She didn't even think about it because she was buying other stuff. So she didn't realize, the one other extra $1 for the ticket going on to the bill. Guess what? 3 winners won. And at that time, it was like, I think it was somewhere in the neighborhood of like 600 million. That extra $1 ticket, she got 2/3 of the winnings because of that extra ticket versus only if she'd have bought one with half. So she ended up getting 2/3 instead of half.
Wow.
Do you reckon they made her go out the office and come back in and reclaim? Can you take a seat in the waiting area?
Well, I know our local NBC Channel 4, NBC affiliate news channel, there was a group when it was, going on, and this is several years back when, people were, going in a pool as the sums got larger.
Yeah.
And the pool of them ended up, one gal that went in, she went out on her own and bought her own ticket that was separate from the pool. She ended up winning against all the money that had been put in the pool, and she's got the winning ticket. And they said, "Well, what are you going to do?" She says, "Well, I'm not quitting. I am going to give each one of the people that played in the other stuff an amount." She says, "I don't know how much yet," but she gave a gift to every other person that she worked with as a prize of going into working. And then she ended up retiring off the channel.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I like Lee Evans' take. He said, "Wouldn't it be good just for once?" The guy on the news, he goes, "And here's the lottery numbers: 5, 7. Fuck that, they're mine. Bye." And pops back on. "By the way, I quit."
Yeah, really. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a chunk of change to win into. That's for sure, Paul.
Yeah, it is.
But what's really interesting? They did a study on the people that have won the lotteries here in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
And a majority of the people have ended up going bankrupt.
Yeah, because
within about 3 or 4 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because they listen to the advice that they're given and they have to invest. I mean, over there, you've got to pay tax and all sorts on it. Over here, you win it. What you win is yours, tax free. You only pay tax on what you win or earn off it. Yeah. So over here, you're pretty much sorted. But there was a guy that won 27 million and he was bankrupt within 3 months.
Well,
3 months?
Yeah.
David, you got to read the chat.
Well, what's happening in the chat?
I don't know. Justin said, tell David.
Tell David to read the chat. Right, what am I reading?
I don't know what he's read, but yeah.
I would buy Matt's channel for $1 million and just delete it in front of him. Oh, that's cruel, Justin.
Bill says that's evil.
And Matt went, thanks. Thanks for the $1 million. I'll see
That's
you.
right. I'd take away and be counting it. And I'm going to start up my new channel.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people get
Your first video would be, thanks, Justin.
every relative that you didn't know you have all of a sudden comes knocking at your door and your phone's ringing off the hook.
Yeah. Well, if
all
I
of your
win,
new best friends would just be coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
if I win it, I'm telling no one, not even Laura.
Oh.
Well, here in California and most states in the United States, if you do win it, if you're married, it's half theirs.
Yeah. But me and Laura are not married. But when I say I'm not telling Laura, I would claim it first, then go and buy a massive house and then go, by the way, we don't live there anymore. We live over there.
Yeah. Good for you. Well, do they have, I'm trying to think what they call it here. If you live with somebody
Common
for
law.
a certain.
Common
what's
law.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, common law husband and wife.
How many years is it over there?
I'm not sure. I think it's something like 7.
It's about the same here, I think. Except for an old girlfriend of mine, her husband was setting up a ranch over in Texas that they were going to retire to. And he shacked up with a gal over there and she was living at the ranch. And little did they know, because the common law over there is like 1 year.
Yeah.
She got half of everything they had over there,
Wow.
even though he was married.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And the worst part about it is this guy was a pilot, and you probably heard about it. It was over in Maui. A commercial flight was taking the people from Maui over to the neighboring island, and it was all the city council members, and only one person survived. And the result of the FAA report, the initial result, I don't know the final report, but the initial result was pilot error, and he perished in the flight. So the whole entire business and everything was lost. And the worst part about that was they had the sole federal government permit to fly over the Volcanic National Park on the Big Island, Hawaii for touring.
Wow.
They had the only permit that was allowed to do that.
Well, Justin's dreaming now. He thinks he's going to buy the island of Australia and charge Matt outrageous taxes.
Well, I hate to tell you, Matt, even at the 1 point some odd billion dollars it is, that's not going to buy the island of Australia.
There's an island off the coast of Scotland that's on the market for 470,000.
Really?
It's only got one house on it.
Uh-huh.
And it's a bugger to get to the supermarket.
Walk down off the cliffs onto a pier, get on a boat, and go back and forth.
There you
Huh?
go.
Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah, just nipping to get some milk. Row, row, row.
I know when we were in Ireland, they actually filmed on, I'm trying to remember the city. But Star Wars was shot at the island. It's a monastery. And the last part of the film where you see all the stone steps going up and up, it was built by monks over there, monasteries, and it's built as an island that's off there. And that's the same way, David, like you're talking about. The only way it's back and forth by boat.
Yeah, we've got a couple of islands now that are not even allowed humans on them.
They're protected?
Protected for wildlife only.
Uh-huh. Well, here in California, off the shore, we have what they call the Channel Islands. The closest one to us is Catalina. And then there's other islands that are up there, and they are strictly preserve islands over there. You can go on it, but it's set walkways and pathways, and you can't do anything else on it. Where other ones you can camp and do hiking and everything over there on them. But they're really restricted. And then the one that's further south and out further, because Catalina is roughly from us is about 30 miles away, but San Clemente is 50, and it's government military bombing range.
Got one of them down the road from us. It's not an island now.
Bombing range?
Yeah.
Where?
It's off Westcliff, I think it is, or Shoeburyness. So it's off South End, and they use it for the tank firing range and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you ever find an unexploded bomb, that's where they take it to and detonate it.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you guys have a lot of them still in the water all around. All around.
That's why some rivers you're not allowed to go magnet fishing. Because you could launch it in and suddenly boom, your magnet will come flying back and off the water.
Oh my gosh. That'd be the end real quick. That'll put a damper on it.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
Okay.
David, happy birthday to you, David.
Yes. Yep.
And Dominic, you have a great day too. And Steve, it's always great to have you here.
Thank you, sir. My pleasure.
Happy Australia Day.
Yep. And everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time. And
take care, everybody.
Stay safe and be good.